Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to HONKAI Star Rail. Last left off was, well, right here. Right before revealing the past, which should immediately be followed by fighting that thing. The Sky Titan. I've taken to calling it the Sun, and joked about setting it on fire. I'm sure I'll come up with a reason for why. I got to grab that when it was new. Whatever.
Turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Embrace the clouds, celestial mural.
Hit him dead on this time. Yep, slightly off. But you're out of places to hide, you big weirdo.
Look who we've caught. An old-fashioned disciple of the ancient god.
Come again? Let's witness it.
The frail titan was conquered long ago by the mighty warrior goddess. Now, they're nothing more than rusted scrap, left in the forge to decay over countless years. Surrender to us, relic of a bygone era. We'll reshape your clouded mind and grant you a place alongside your kin in Celios's glory.
I'll admit, this is not what I saw coming.
Your so-called reshaping is nothing more than torment, both in body and mind. No. I'd rather die than give in to hypocrites like you, hiding behind empty faith and wielding power as you please.
Take a good look at this pathetic fool. Do you see it? What a laughable hypocrite!
What did she say that was hypocritical?
You're one of the Sun folk, aren't you? When you oppressed your own under the guise of faith, leaving countless souls to suffer
might have a point.
endlessly under the scorching sun, did you ever consider that even the fiercest sun could one day fall?
I once thought...
What did you once think?
Spare us your empty excuses, relic of the old world. I'd rather die than give in to hypocrites like you, hiding behind
yeah, kinda got her.
And
But this doesn't solve anything, but it's also pretty karmic, isn't it?
You've already sentenced yourself. All we're doing is following through. Do it. Make it clean. A single, sharp cut across the neck.
No. No! No!
Oh, thank God we didn't have to watch that part.
The creation shaped by Kefali in their image failed to inherit their compassion and acceptance.
That's all humans everywhere. In fact, actually, that's all sentient species everywhere, which they seem to just generally call human.
Are you alright, Hyacin?
I'm fine, Lord Finan. I expected this. It's just thinking about the vision Celiosi held before declaring war on the Titan. This sight is deeply heartbreaking.
Most of the visions have been deeply upsetting in some way or another.
Let's move on.
Celiosi possessed the strength to slay gods.
Oh. Two more.
She failed to sever the cycle of karma, rooted deeply in humanity's hearts.
But if she did get it, and that's not her, or at least not her consciousness, what the hell is that, then? Is that just the core flame being insane?
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Drive out the gods, celestial mural.
Could that be?
How is that possible?
please, help us, the forsaken sky folk. Lady Kindness, you are the strong one who follows the path of shadows.
The cleaners. Did the Skyfolk conspire with them?
Word has it you hunt those with golden blood, all in your quest to cleanse the world of the filth of those cursed offspring. Delivered justice for us. The witch with golden blood struck down the proud eye of twilight, desecrating their divine grace. Yet, it is we, the devout denizens of the sky, who are forced to pay the price.
Wow, you sure act like you had nothing to do with that.
I can smell your despair, Skyfolk. The cleaners are on the side of mortals. Together, we'll erase that blasphemous bloodline from this world.
Yeah, you did a real good job of that.
The Day Thunder Knight and her fantastic creatures are far too strong. No one can hope to defeat them in a direct fight. But we'll show you every trick, every strategy you can use to turn the tide.
In their desperation, those ancient disciples were willing to do anything. Even ally themselves with the cleaners.
Glorified assassins is what they were.
But I'm guessing their plan failed, didn't it?
Had to have. The cleaners actually suck at doing shit.
Those assassins were vicious, but not foolish. They never actually dared to attack Seliosi. They weren't driven by any genuine desire to help the oppressed. Their true targets were the innocent Chrysos heirs, hidden among the Skyfolk.
Wow, so they're not just stupid, they're hypocrites too. Good to know.
These schemes only came to light long after the damage was done.
Before the Flame Chase journey began, the Chrysos heirs waged war against each other over who was a legitimate heir of the prophecy. Even Treeby's many selves were pulled into the chaos. At the time, golden blood was seen as a curse. Honestly, it's easy to see why.
But Seliosi, where was she in all this?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering
Thoughts
too.
weighed on her mind as she watched everything unfold.
Or did she watch?
You'll know very soon, Miss Hyson.
Her unconditional tolerance was met with ruthless betrayal. Her deep love for humanity was reduced to ashes, leaving behind only endless fury.
Ah.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Reveal the history, celestial mural.
Alright, last one. Now you ain't got nowhere to hide from the darkness.
Now you have nowhere to hide, Titan.
Look, everyone! Over there!
What do we have here?
Are those Lady Lunabis and Lord Solibus?
Yeah?
Yes. Those are remnants of their memories from 1,000 years ago.
Witness.
What are you planning to do? We are devout disciples of Lady Seliosi. We would never betray her. It's those rats. They are the fools who backstabbed our hero.
Please, please spare us. We were blinded by hatred and misled by those people clothed in black.
Punish them, Your Highness. Without these stubborn remnants of the past, the Skyfolk may finally stand united under the warrior goddess's banner.
The strong crush the weak, twisting faith into a tool for oppression.
Yeah.
The weak rise to power, yet the cycle of hatred endures, unbroken through time.
Seliosi has made her judgment.
The corruption within humanity is a sickness beyond cure.
Oh dear.
Yet she once
loved us with such fierce devotion.
Yeah, and you kinda spat in the fucking face of that. All of you did.
Has she given up on us?
Seliosi touched the core flame and gained the vision of the Titan.
She saw what the god fears, rooted in the darkness, spawning from the edge of the world, the black tide that devours all.
They flee from the clouds, not out of favoritism toward the scorching sun, but merely out of fear of that boundless shadow.
Yet humanity misinterpreted the gods' intentions, forging them into weapons for fratricide. This history, brewed from sorrow and tragedy, shall end here.
In the name of the warrior goddess, what kind of fate has she woven for us?
We are here to deliver the message Seliosi left for mortals.
That would be...
To my once beloved, yet now unsavable kin.
hard to call them anything other than unsavable, yeah.
With golden divine blood coursing through me, even the tyrant of the sky bends to my unyielding light. My light burns far brighter than before, and the fog clouding my mind has finally lifted.
I gaze upon this fragile earth through the god's 100 eyes, and resolution fills me. A hero's instinct drives me forward, compelling me to deliver your final judgment.
Oh, you never want your judgment described as final. It always implies, well, finality.
Your future flows between the boiling streams of the golden pool at your feet.
Rejoice, for as everyone's flesh and blood merge with liquid gold,
You will finally understand what true unity means.
I thought seen mistake coming.
Oh, like you didn't help bring it about.
This isn't your fault, Seliosi. Your only mistake was placing far too much hope in humanity.
Well, at least you accept that part.
Ludibus. Solibus. You.
Killed them all, yep, not sorry about it. Bastards.
We acted as Seliosi's executioners.
Hard to feel bad for them.
that day, countless skyfolk fell from the dome of the Eye of Twilight. Swallowed by golden lava, they spent their entire lives praying to the sky. Yet their devotion never earned them wings to escape their fate.
Yeah, I kinda get it.
After learning about everything she went through, I feel the same way as you, partner.
That's actually kinda concerning. It's hard to say she was wrong at that point, like... Literally every chance the Skyfolk got, they'd try to turn on each other and murder each other. There was no... like, soft murmurs of, oh no, maybe we shouldn't do this. It was like full-blown betrayal after full-blown betrayal and oppression following different oppression.
This is the true history. Was Celiosi's fusion with Aquila truly meant to save humanity from ruin?
By touching the core flame, Seliosi gained insight into the Titans' fear and glimpsed their cold indifference. Aquila never yearned for mortal devotion. The establishment of the Sky civilization was merely the result of humanity's own doing.
Oh.
The celestial globe, said to be gifted by the Titan to the Skyfolk in the myths, was in truth a creation of mortals.
Your entire religion was a lie. You made it up literally out of nothing. Good job.
Disillusioned with humanity, Seliosi began to long for the detachment of divinity. She sent Lunibus and me to the Earth.
Alice and
in
I.
search of a forbidden art said to fuse human and Titan souls.
hadn't been invented yet, unfortunately.
Professor Anax's alchemy already achieved such power 1,000 years ago?
Seliosi, who passed fatal judgment on the Skyfolk, had turned her back on humanity. If this was the path she chose, then whose wish have my ancestors and I been guarding all this time?
Yeah, you guys just fucking make that shit up, too?
The final fragment of history lies just ahead. Go and claim it, Miss Hyacinth, just as Seliosi once did.
Why is the frame rate so low in this shot? Weird. That was odd. The frame rate is higher in gameplay than in that specific shot.
Seliosi had abandoned her humanity. Then, my Twilight Courtyard ancestors and me, are we truly her descendants?
Good question.
The truth will soon be revealed. No matter what, I will not run away from my mission. Grady, will you stand by my side?
No, Leaves. Confront history and rise to challenge the gods. Okay, I think I can handle this. I'm gonna be team level 66. That's really easy, actually. Oh, but I have to bring Hyacinth. Okay, I can actually make that work. Because...
Do not worry. My curse is a blessing on the battlefield.
You'll probably be okay? Yeah. Cass and Hyacinth work real well together, from what little I've seen. Do I have to bring Hyacinth?
Is that...
Cass to support.
Great Seliosi, I beg you, spare this humble life.
With that.
I've never harmed anyone. The punishment you deliver out of rage is far too harsh for someone innocent like me.
Most people who call themselves innocent aren't.
The time has come, mortal.
It's time to face your destiny.
Wait! Please! Let me speak with Her Highness, the warrior goddess. Look! Can you see it? Golden blood is spilling from my wounds. I am a Chrysos heir too, chosen by the prophecy, just like Lady Seliosi.
Doesn't that mean she's technically not mortal?
She isn't lying.
Wait, wait, hang on. Did Seliosi say we have to kill the Chrysos heirs too? We should clear this part up.
Seliosi, what will you do with one of your own?
A Chrysos heir.
Seliosi Theosynthetos. That would mean... the synthetic god? Artificial god, in essence?
You are no different from the rest.
Are you crazy sure?
You were once one of the Sunborn.
Oh.
Did you ever rise to defend the weak? When your kin oppressed others under the guise of the Titan's favor?
I did not.
You abandoned your old faith and made me your new god after Aquila's fall. Did you offer your help when your comrades turned their blades on the faithful who refused to convert?
I did not.
Yeah. Like I said, people who call themselves innocent rarely are.
When the prophecy of Genesis reached all beings, calling the Chrysos heirs to become heroes of this fractured world, did you overcome your inner weakness and heed its urgent call?
I failed to do so.
There's a weird hiccup in the audio.
Look, Chrysos heir, you are no different from the rest. My judgment is just. Only burning gold can purify your sins.
Wait, Lady Seliosi. Please, grant me a moment to explain my cowardice. Your divinity indeed casts our mediocrity in a harsh and unflattering light. Humanity has walked this earth for many ages, enduring life's struggles and witnessing its shameful imperfections. Yet, despite everything, we built great city-states and thriving civilizations. Even when trapped in the mud of malice, we continued to struggle and push forward. Because beyond our flaws, the virtue that we all share is tenacity. Even if it means risking everything I have and everything I have yet to gain. I must kneel before you, begging for a chance at life. I need to prove that mortals are capable of redemption.
To admit your weakness in such a righteous manner, it seems you have completely abandoned your dignity.
Nothing new.
You say you're willing to risk everything you've yet to gain. Tell me, what kind of miraculous bet is that?
It's simple, Lady Celiosi. Should you grant me a chance at life, I will ensure that your epic is passed down through generations, sung by my descendants, until the end times buries all civilizations and legends. Should the prophecy of deliverance we've heard hold even the slightest chance of becoming reality, then my descendants will return here one day to prove to you that even the flawed and imperfect mortals you disdain can bear the weight of the world.
And I guess we're living proof of that now.
Interesting. Release her, Solibus, Lunibus. From now on, she and her descendants will carry both the sky's blessings and the curse of their history. No matter how long it takes, I will wait for the one who is destined to arrive. When that time comes, I'll take pleasure in mocking these mortal children on how their progenitress sold their unborn lives.
Wow, Celios had already completely lost it. Celiosi, sorry. Already totally insane by now.
The truth of the legend is finally clear. Hyacinthia.
Am I the descendant of that nameless Chrysos heir?
Sure seems like it.
Our lineage wasn't from the hero, but from a nameless Chrysos heir who begged for mercy before her. My whole clan's fragile mortal life was simply spared on Celiosi's whim.
Humans aren't as contemptible as she thinks.
She sees only the sins we've committed. But we will make her understand that it's not all we are.
Lord Solibus, Lady Lunibus, tell me, did you wait for 1,000 years at the Eye of Twilight just to witness that Chrysos heir's child coming back to receive punishment?
Time alters everything, child. Once upon a time, we had not yet learned to read the complexities of human nature. And Celiosi's perspective was our only window into understanding humanity.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of obvious.
Her words were everything to us. Our guide.
He doesn't even seem capable of talking anymore, assuming that's even her at all.
An admonition. It wasn't until she fell silent that we learned to perceive humanity through our senses.
During our resistance against the Black Tide, we watched over the Earth, observing the progress of the Flame Chase journey. We saw heroes embarking on a mission of deliverance from which they could not return. The unity and hope Celiosi couldn't see, we've witnessed in her place.
We've changed, young Hyacinthia. Our watch isn't about proving humanity's weaknesses anymore. It's about waiting for the return of the light.
Lady Seliosi, I want to tell you this. Doesn't matter if you can hear me or not.
Might matter slightly.
I want you to know that I am glad to be born as the child of a nameless and ordinary mortal.
I mean, it was a Chrysos heir, so wasn't that ordinary, but nameless, sure.
Only then can I prove to you that tenacious hope, buried in the deepest part of the human soul, has not been
Is
lost
being a
to
Chrysos
time.
heir hereditary, then?
It's just waiting to heal and grow, and then it will shine once more.
A question that will likely never be answered, but they have a good reason to question it.
Even the most cowardly individual harbors a seed within. Perhaps in your era, the light on the horizon was too dim for it to sprout.
She's glitching out up there, like, I don't...
But do you see it now? 1,000 years later, the path you forged is now walked by many brilliant heroes. They love the people of this world, unreservedly, willing to sacrifice themselves to shine a light upon the children of humanity. The light they leave behind will inspire the seeds within people to sprout, grow, and thrive, nurturing them every step of the way, until the barren land is reborn as a thriving forest, growing endlessly, and one day, reaching for the sky once again. That twilight, still capable of being healed and protected in the end times, is the reason we choose to bear the weight of humanity's flaws.
History has proven once again, the flame chase journey itself is a miracle. It began with a whitewashed lie, but it laid down a path of deliverance for humanity over thousands of years.
I mean, technically it began with a prophecy from a god who we have no reason to believe was being, even slightly dishonest about it, but the fight itself started with the whitewashed lie, sure.
We have honored the promise made by that nameless Chrysos heir, and returned here. We also bring you the answer to your question. Mortals are capable of change, and humanity is worth saving.
Okay, I believe you. Come down. Really? That was easy.
Our people,
Alright, let's go home.
The trials of the end times deserve a second chance. We are worthy of a new dawn.
Ah.
Hyacinth.
Noticed your speech was over.
Yes, Solibus, Lunibus?
We are here, Hyacinthia.
We are here, Miss Hyacinth.
Give me your strength. I've made my decision, and we stand resolved. For all that mortals have built, I will follow the guidance of the prophecy and claim the core flame of the Eye of Twilight. The children of humanity have returned from the earth, and we will challenge the skies once again.
Alright, fight time? Cutscene time, maybe. Cutscene time.
This time, I will not be overwhelmed by the darkness of humanity. Face us, Avatar of Sky!
Did he just know there was going to be a chain there? That was odd. Oh, it's horrific. Biblically accurate, you could call it. Big boy. Hey, according to that.
Does this weather please you, Titan incarnate? Indulge in this, and taste the fiery blaze of Dawnmaker!
If you could still hear my voice, Lady Seliosi!
I don't think she can, no.
The strength of those who pledge to save the world!
Wowie.
Let's try it this other way. We can do it all!
I haven't had the chance to bring my healer out yet, thanks a bunch. Really, I don't need her to take a turn just yet, but sure.
Life is not as fragile. Please, wilt here.
I shall remember this.
Increased temperature. Breaker defeated. Okay. Gotta be aiming at those then.
I grant you this, as you wish.
Yeah, they're both heating up. Mega Mem! Followed by...
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Need to find a way to quench this heat wave. Working on it. Yeah, I know. Having multiple enemy targets at the same time to quickly reduce their helium flash value. Law splits the veil.
Will not defeat us.
Big ol' healing.
Ready to jam. With the will of the flame chase, we will triumph over the cruel gods and take back our skies.
I shall remember this one.
Go get him, little thing. Rage against the dying light. Law splits the veil.
Dead souls, return to dust.
Rats will not defeat.
Big ol' healing. And then go get him, little guy.
Our flame. At least we can soothe the world's pain.
3,000 leagues ablaze. Owie. Flame beyond the horizon. Owie.
Ready to lose yourself?
Fight it or rock with it.
My music. Conquer us all!
Darkness follows me.
Let's rock.
Alright. I ain't even touching the keyboard anymore. It just does this on its last turn.
I only wish that death may protect us.
Or one down.
Let's finish this! Slice off their wings! You too will be cleansed with gold!
Oh, mid-battle cutscene. Form change? Nope, just fucking lasers.
Behind me!
Since when can you do this? Haha. I recall Finon having a shield, but I also don't know his actual kit, so... Ah, thunderbolts and lightning. Oh, Kylos is apparently canonically in... He seems to always default to the lance in cutscenes. I've noticed that a lot. Like, not using Mem for this fight seems very unwise. Platform is plummeting fast.
It's a long way down. Let's end them before we crash into the pool of gold!
Yeah, but... I feel like we should still worry about how to prevent crashing into the... gold.
Please cherish the time before your soul withers. I grant you this, as you wish.
Is this how it feels to be in sync?
This song's
chase. We'll try
We who
over the
fight
cruel
Twilight.
gods and take back our skies. I shall remember this one.
Well, get him, little thing that does actually kind of crazy damage.
Take all of them together.
Thunderstorms and tempests walk by my side. Is that supposed to be Don Hung is doing that? Hang on a sec. What is this mechanic? Stormy Day. Accumulate a stack of thundercloud on the current battlefield. Lime Radiant Avatar of the Sky uses Wrath, inflict minor lightning damage on all ally targets based on the number of thundercloud stacks. Alright. I think that's meant to imply Don Hung's actually doing stuff, although he's clearly still not in IL form. Mega Mem!
Embrace new life, Pollux.
More thunderclouds to seize. Owie, oof.
Storm clouds are
Thunderclap, wake him out.
Are you ready to sever the lightning?
Life is not as fragile as butterfly wings.
Additionally deals damage during its next action based on the thundercloud value. Enemy targets to quickly seize thundercloud, deal damage to the avatar.
Dead
Of course.
souls, return to dust.
Remember that.
Mem! And support Cass.
Darkness follows me.
That will not defeat us.
Throw out them heals.
Together.
And beat the fuck out of them. Battle for dominion over lightning. Oh wow. Just turned all its lightning on itself. Pollux? I think this is gonna finish it off. Or maybe not. Law splits the veil.
Let's rock. With the will of the fleet.
We who fight the Twilight.
And take back.
But how effective this is, it really makes me want to pick up Hyacinth, though I'm probably gonna have to wait till she reruns because I want to save up for the Fate Serpents.
Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
Come on, get back up, Avatar of the Sky. Surge across the leagues.
Dead souls, return to dust.
Alright. Full breath.
I only
Wing
wish that
sweeps the
destiny
ruins.
may protect us.
There is another world waiting to be saved.
Come again? Oh wait, the world after this one. Right, of course. Oh, it's getting a last thing. Probably for a cutscene. Yeah. Trailblazer and Danny Boy get the eyes. Ooh, fine on, that's badass.
Nothing!
Ah, hang on, that's Goliath's thing. Oh, hey, we're fine. Good job, us. Ah, yeah, I thought it'd be something like that. Please note, Danny Boy has still not gone all out our entire time being here. Probably because it would ruin any sense of this being difficult.
Aglaia? Are you still protecting us?
It's sad. That she's maybe dead. Look, Aquilus core flame.
Is it all over now?
Not all of it, but
Seliosi condemned
fighting Aquila
humanity,
is.
casting them into the pool of gold. In the end, she too was...
Yeah, the metaphor is a lot less subtle when you say it.
Take that core flame with you, Hyacinth. Our mission isn't over.
Core flame of the sky. Come with me. It's a strange feeling. It's so warm and powerful. Holding it in my hand, it feels like the winds of this world might turn for me. Summoning thunder or snow is just a thought away.
Did you not have to do a trial? I had to do a trial. Wasn't a very hard trial, but I still had to do it.
I understand how you feel, but right now...
Yeah, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
This platform is on the brink of collapse. Who knows how much longer it can hold? We need to find a way to leave. Look, over there.
A time priest instrument. Does it still have any divine power left?
No
One good way to find out.
We have to take a gamble. If the prayer can rewind the shattered platform, then we might ride it back to the entrance. And also retrieve Aglaia's amulet.
Sure, yeah. We might want to do that
Any
too.
longer. Everyone, move quickly.
Guy Castrum collapsing because of Aquila's defeat. Good thing this tarp fell like this and can totally hold up a human body.
The golden thread is trembling.
Yeah, just stop talking so we can do it. Device is too old, it might not work.
We're out of time. We have to retrieve it. Partner, quickly.
Ornyx?
Lift the curtain of memory.
Stir up ripples of past reverie.
Come on, just it. Just a bit more. Why would it fly back to his hand?
The prayer's power. No!
Ah, dang. Thanks for going for it, though, ma'am.
Come on. We have to get out of here.
I shall have my final bath
Oh.
in warm and radiant gold.
Oh.
From here on, Finan, you shall embark on a journey with no return. Light fades, only to await the sun's rise.
It's actually kind of funny. The golden bath it talked about was one she'd never even been to before. It was nowhere near where she was frequently bathing.
One day you will step forward, not out of fear, but to return the dawn to this world.
It's right in front of us.
Platform is reset above us. Need to find a way up.
This way, behind. That door leads outside. There's got to be a path.
And you're real fucking, like, desperate and, like, panicked about this? We're kind of okay. I mean, the place might be coming down, but screaming isn't helping. Miracle time!
It worked. Let's go.
Finan. Aglaya is...
I know. No.
Oh dear. Orb is blinking. Need to use it to open the gate. Yeah. Quick question. Did anyone bring the ability to fly
and thunder
and possibly carry all of us at once? I know Mem has the first part. Danny, I know you can kind of fly in your other form. Can you carry people with you? If I had a lot of water around me. I'm guessing this doesn't count as water, does it? No. Fuck.
The celestial mural is showing the end of the world.
The fuck's happening out there? Mural's control over the weather was severed long ago. Whatever happens here shouldn't affect the world below. Or so I hope.
We're so close to achieving the miracle. Humanity will finally take control of its fate.
Yeah.
As long as we can make it out of here.
This isn't as safe as it looks. Stay sharp and watch your step. Oh, hey, look, intact Titankin. Where the fuck were they when we were going up? Where do they put intact ones around with the corrupted ones here, when we haven't seen any intact ones before?
Thor's frame is coming down!
Yeah.
Partner, give us a hand!
Just a little bit of... That's not gonna hold forever, fucking book it! I don't know why my range wasn't working. It's getting worse.
Don't fall behind.
He picked up the blessing of Janus. That's not fair. What do you mean, don't fall behind? They sprinted like Usain Bolt. Platform is just ahead.
Hyacinth, where are those winged beasts?
Fucking dead?
I'm trying to locate them, but the storm clouds on the mural are blocking my senses.
Oh yeah, that's how that works.
We could use their wings to escape if they were still here.
We'll have to rely on our feet for now. Keep moving.
Why did we stop to say this?
We're not safe yet.
Yeah, I fucking noticed. Why aren't we moving? Come on, stay on just long enough.
Unstable.
Yeah.
We're almost there. The end is just ahead. All we need is a rainbow bridge.
Crap.
A west wing compass. Leave it to me. Focus, Hyacinthia. Stay focused.
Why does this have to happen now?
We're out of time. The fortress runs on Aquila's divine energy. If I can channel the core flame...
Do I still get to do the puzzle? Not the time!
It worked! The core flame responded. Everyone,
Gas generated.
let's get out of here!
We all have something worth living for. And we all want to see Akima's second dawn.
Come on, turn on. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Although, does this thing work only relative to the rest of the temple, or is it floating independent of it?
What was that sound?
Probably relative to the
Once
temple
the platform
only.
stops, we make a break for the exit.
Which side will that be on?
Don't hesitate. Not even for a second.
Yeah, that up there does not give me a hint.
Everyone, hold on tight!
What do you mean, hold on tight? Isn't that sound... How's that possible?
No time for speculation. Run!
Oh, come on, it's been 3 seconds!
The Titan! Their core flame has already... Could this be Seliosi?
Oh, I thought that fight was too easy. Oh. Second head. Jesus fuck.
Twisted flame. Did the black tide bring me back to life?
They
Poor
can
flame
fucking do
has
that?
been taken, yet they still move. Lady Seliosi, is that you?
Let's try it this other way.
Eye of the Twilight deals a set amount of damage based on black tide's sync rate. Okay, I don't know why that triggered in response to me saying yes to the tutorial. I wanted to summon Mem, if anything. But Mem ult is just as good.
Please, wilt here.
Hero, witness return to this world.
Ready to jam.
This gentle storm.
We who fly into Twilight.
Come back to your senses. Lady Seliosi.
Breaks over. Just wait.
This song's just for you. Let's rock!
Please cherish the time. I grant you this, as you wish.
Come on out, big ass dragon. This music is also awesome. Affected eye Twilight can't be attacked for. Yeah. Damn, afflicted with a rot. That's not good.
Dead souls, return to dust.
Breaks over. Don't worry, I'll...
Alright. Break you down.
Turn up the volume.
Turn the volume up.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
And it instantly got back up. Didn't even really delay its turn even slightly. To use Unmaking Ashes that.
Lady Seliosi.
Come on, Pollux. Slow that down at least a little bit.
I only wish that
You can
dust
sweep the ruins.
may protect us. Please, wilt here.
Incoming. Yeah, I really don't have a way to stop that, do I?
Pretty good crowd today.
Return to this world. With this gentle storm. I will make you come back to your senses. Lady Seliosi.
I shall remember this one. I grant you this, as you wish.
Trust.
Alright. You're not getting that extra turn.
We can do anything!
Mega Mem stopping ya.
Please, wilt here.
There we go.
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Your turn is banned. Instead, I invite you to eat shit while being killed by a dragon. Instantly gets back up from having its break, and then gets to do the attack anyway. That's really the opposite of how that's supposed to work.
Ancestors
We must bring light to these dark
But
times!
I'm winning. Why is it? Oh, that's what they mean. It's seeded to make this happen
Just
during
a
it.
glimmer of light. I'll be able to pierce through the clouds.
Use mine, Hyacinth. I am the one who bears the world. I am the blazing sun destined to rise!
Lord Flame,
I mean, I was kind of winning anyway.
bestow upon us the healing rainbow.
Cool as hell, though.
Is this how it feels to be in
Healing Rain can remove tide corrosion state from all allies and restore HP for them.
Remember that.
Hero of the skies, awaken!
The soundtrack is quite loud today. I love that it has to stop as time slows down.
Darkness follows me.
I can't help but think this was meant to be a hopeless boss fight that I'm kind of... I felt like I was winning it anyways. Yeah. I didn't even get to use the special thing for this fight.
First and only god that Dawnmaker will slay is you!
Right on, you're talking kind of crazy right now.
Heroes.
Danny's actually using some of his IL power, even though he's not transformed. Where the fuck were you two? But this is amazing to look at. I can't stop smiling.
Hero of the sky. Witness the will of humanity.
It's tropey as hell, but I love it. That's my review of all of Star Rail. It has so many anime tropes, but it does them in the way you want to see.
You have overturned the judgment I once cast in disillusionment. Beginning with a lie disguised as a heroic legend, passed down for millennia. A grand epic of creation has been written. You are worthy of a new dawn.
Switching to Cypher's POV. Alright, not quite where I wanted to look at this exact moment, but I guess we could see what she's doing to keep the Flame Reaver out. Still a point of concern. Thousands of years ago, in the sleeping quarters of Kefali's priests. Wait, thousands plural. Cypher's not that old.
Seriously, where did they hide that thing? Trash.
I think that's a
just
mistranslation.
trash. What is this? Never mind. I'll take it anyway. I finally found it! It must be this. The gem of all worlds that the chaplain secretly stashed away. Said to be a fragment peeled from the Dawn device.
What are you, scratching vinyl? What the hell was that noise?
I can already catch the sweet scent of treasure seeping from this little box. So much for the chaplain's devotion to faith. It turns out he's just been padding his secret stash. I've been lurking in the priestly court for over half a year just for this little trinket. Day after day, listening to those stiff priest apprentices drone on with their prayers. I thought I was going to lose my mind. Good thing persistence pays off.
Atticus, is that you?
No.
Atticus. That name rings a bell. Oh, he's the apprentice the chaplain favors most. The one everyone expects to be the next chaplain. Not saying anything would feel awkward. Maybe I can hold it together with Zagreus's ability for now. Now.
I am Atticus.
I heard that voice before.
Atticus, why aren't you responding?
Old chaplain, it's me. I'm here to assist you with your medicine.
Oh, thank you. Without your care, I would have long been claimed by Thanatos and carried to the River of Souls.
Oh, no need to thank me, Master. It's my duty to care for you while you recover.
Johnny Young Bosch, is it? He's got that sort of twang to his voice that Johnny does.
This old man is way sicker than I thought. Looks like the priests are deliberately hiding how bad it really is.
Atticus, I can feel my life slipping away, fading faster with every moment. I don't know when eternal sleep will claim me. There's one last thing I must tell you.
One last thing. Wait. Is he hiding more treasures? Maybe a coin of whimsy? Today might just be my lucky day. Calm down, Cyphera. Just breathe.
Stay strong, Chaplain. Keep your spirits up, and don't lose hope.
I like how... Okay, so this performance sounds kind of flat, but I think it actually... It's flat and awkward, but I think it's on purpose because Cypher... It's meant to be an imitation. She's trying to sound like him and only doing a passable job. So I think it works.
If there's anything important you need to say, I'm all ears.
It's so disgraceful that it fills me with shame. Yet I must speak, for it concerns the fate of our holy city below my feet.
What? The fate of the city's people? Is it that serious? I must find out more.
The omniscient Sky Father carefully. Before they fell silent, I heard their last words at Dawn Cloud. It announced the prophecy has arrived. My mission has concluded, and I shall return to silence.
The prophecy of Genesis. The Titan turned to stone. Heard it 1,000 times. Old news. What else you got?
The eternal night is looming. But over the next 300 years...
300?
The Dawn device will safeguard the holy city. Poised for the children of humanity to create miracles.
The Dawn device, the miracle of Genesis, the usual cliches. Wait, did he just say the next 300 years?
I have concealed the deadline the Sky Father set for everyone.
I'll wait till this finishes to comment on what's happening here.
I lacked the courage to carve the countdown to the city's new dawn into the hearts of its people. Atticus, you are 100 times more courageous than I am. Can you accomplish what I could not? Will you share this harsh truth with all the citizens of Akima?
Did she?
Atticus.
Rest easy, Master. I will shoulder this heavy burden for you. I'll address the fallout of your indecision.
Hang on. No, that's Bryce Papenbrook. I'm almost sure, actually. And I'm listening closer. Wow. I was right that I recognized it, but I guessed wrong the first time. They actually do sound kind of similar. They've been... In fact, I remember a time Bryce Papenbrook was cast for a role specifically because that role was someone who was meant to sound like a character who was also voiced by Johnny Young Bosch.
Is that right, seamstress? Everyone in this world is unique in their own way.
I don't feel bad for mixing the two up a bit there.
The moment to be a hero has finally arrived. And that was my stint as a priest at Dawncloud. Sure, the story's been slightly embellished, but
I'm
word of it
willing to
is
bet
true.
she's using Zagreus' power to make the Dawn device keep working because everyone thinks it's supposed to work forever. He never told anyone and linked the power to it so it would stay on because everyone thinks it's supposed to stay on. It's a subtle, small lie that's now true.
These are secrets that must remain undisclosed. I've never shared them with anyone. Not even Bartolos. You should feel incredibly honored to be the first to hear this.
Who, me? They're like staring right at me through the screen, it feels like.
Unfortunately,
Yep, nope.
you can't clap or comment right now.
She frequently tells her deepest, darkest secrets to corpses? Is that a normal thing?
But that's beside the point. Getting to spill the secret I've been holding in for 1,000 years.
Yeah, there was a mistranslation at the beginning when it said thousands.
Amazing right now. Honestly, I'm surprised at your persistence. I merely staged a slip-up for you to witness the switch of the core flame. Would have thought you'd follow me all the way to the Nether Shore.
You swapped it out for a fake, but she made sure the cleaners noticed so they'd follow her, and she could kill a bunch of them. Smart.
That deliverer kid was spot on. You rejects, shunned by the Akamans, have no choice but to keep moving down this dark path.
Yeah, because after they killed the person that Akuma was actually, like... They killed Aglaya, there was kind of no excuse. They publicly executed her, essentially.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what's going on? Your leader Kindness isn't here. Oh. Could she be plotting something else?
Probably.
Such a hassle. Well, for everyone's safety, I might as well check if you're carrying anything suspicious.
Looting time. Maybe a chance. Oh, 100-eyed bird, why do you fear and why do you anger? Why do you rise and why did you fall? That song was pretty good. Might have to set that as my default over, The current one was like the final boss for Eurillo. Because that one was so good. We made a choice, go fight against your fate.
This dagger's got a nice look to it. Let's see it. Wow. It's crafted from Kremnoan steel. These people are well equipped.
Little too well equipped.
By any standard, you all are quite capable. Had you not strayed, you could have been guarding Akama, securing a stable income. Such a pity. In your next life, remember to choose a safer path and stay away from dangerous jobs like this. Let me take a look at what's hidden under that mask.
The corpse already.
Huh. Your face looks innocent enough.
This is a weird thing to do. So I get looting them, but like looking at their faces and judging their appearance after killing them, that's fucking weird.
Appearances can be deceiving. It's a fool's game to judge someone's character just by their looks.
Yeah, but as a gacha player, that's what you gotta do if you're behind on story.
It's amazing what the seamstress can do with her divine authority. She sees right through people with that golden thread of hers, beyond whatever facade they put up.
Interesting you said that in the present tense.
As for using divine powers, I'm no slouch myself.
As she said, sees, not saw. Makes me think my little theory that she might have switched out Aglaya with a fake corpse. So everyone would think she was dead. And because everyone thought that was Aglaya's body, it became Aglaya's body. But Aglaya's still fine. Like, that's lending some ammo to my thinking that.
Came up with this uniform.
If I need my desk.
It's got more pockets than it needs. Nobody wears this style anymore. Do they?
Do they?
Back in the days when I was doing honest work for the Gold Weaver.
I do really like her,
I saw my
this
fair
voice
share
actress
of these.
delivery. She does a great job here. I'm not crazy about her character. Liar characters are very hit or miss with me. But,
Oh. What do we have
it's
here?
not the fault of the voice actor in the slightest. After the usurper's death, the Phaeton mobilized many refugees to join the garrison and restructured the city's defenses. The updated schedule is as follows. Guard shifts at the Memorial Market have increased in frequency. From action hour to curtainfall hour, all patrols along the path of parting will begin 1 quint earlier. Take careful note of these changes to avoid unnecessary complications. Note appears to have been smooth, flat, then curled again, suggesting it was once rolled inside a secret message cylinder. High Priest of the Flame Chasers, a middle-aged with gray hair, stooped posture, and a burn scar on the right side of the neck. Visit the chanting hall alone to pray during entry hour's first quint. Exposed iron nail will be placed on the stair railing. An accident might silence him permanently. Dark crusted blood stains have obscured the text. Names have been deliberately smeared away by bloody fingers. Python and the Maiden have been frequently visiting the Twilight Courtyard lately to meet with healers. In their conversations, they mention the Skyfolk and the Day Thunder Knight's past affairs. The day to reclaim Aquila's core flame appears to be imminent. 1,000-year-old grudge will be settled then. Make preparations, for that moment draws near. Turn on the inner side of the clean bandage, emitting a dry herbal fragrance.
A paper note. Aww. Talk about old school.
You can burn paper.
All right. Once the seamstress's powers diminished, the world wound web slowed drastically. From 5 threads to just 2. Looks like I was too quick to judge. Physical note passing still outpaces the reduced threads. Huh. No trace of kindness. Is she hiding too well? Huh. Or has she given up? Well, I've done everything I could. Now it's in the hands of the Deliverer and his crew.
Yeah, honestly, what can she do alone? Oh, that's not fucking good.
What was that? The noise came from above. Could it be? Huh? It looks like they pulled it off.
Oh, right.
The Deliverer is impressive, no doubt. But some of the credit should go to the gray mystery from beyond the sky.
I mean, it was a team attack.
I've crossed paths with them before. They're a little quirky, but their power...
Yeah, Matroids do get a little quirky at night.
With the core flame of Aquila taken.
Yes, the Trailblazer was a FNAF was a FNAF animatronic all along. None of you realized until just now.
The flame chase journey is down to its final threat. They're already here. Barely gave me a moment to catch my breath. All right then. Guess it's my turn to see what you've got.
Alright. Cypher is solo here. Makes me think, if I'm gonna do a fight, it's going to be a very scripted fight. And I don't like leaving that to chance.
Oh, you made it.
Flame Reaver.
I've been waiting for you. Black-clad sword master, the Flame Reaver, whatever your name is. Look at you, sniffing around like a starving hyena, chasing the scent of the core flames. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Or maybe you're just too dense to understand plain speech.
Throne of Worlds, core flame, must take back.
What do you mean back?
You sad little thing. I've got you all figured out.
Have you?
Let me guess. You've been eyeing these last two core flames all along, huh? No wings, no allies. Oh, what a pity. Even with Aquila's core flame sitting idly in the sky, you're helpless to reach it. All you can do is sit and wait for the Chrysos heirs to bring it down, then swoop in like a brute to snatch it for yourself. Isn't that so? Struck a nerve, have I? I've seen you lingering on a cliff more than once, staring hopelessly at the sky. Pathetic.
Little shake at the end.
I'm feeling generous today. I've got a surprise just for you. That's right. I have Kefali's core flame.
Or does she? The ultimate trick would be if she didn't swap them out at all.
But if you think you can snatch it from my claws, you'll have to catch me. Fun fact, Dolos cats aren't just quick on their feet. They've got the stamina to match.
Lights turn on.
How did you get ahead of me?
That's a good fucking question.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't swing that thing! Easy there. You're after Kefali's core flame, aren't you? Fine, take it! The deliverer made me steal it. It's no use to me anyway. Look, since we've got the same taste in fashion, all black and sleek, how about you spare this poor cat's life? That's the spirit. You get the core flame, and I get to keep breathing. Everyone wins. You really are a brainless mutt, aren't you?
You could have waited to do that.
Woof, woof. Come on! Come on! You're not
Why
gonna
not
let
just-
a little setback like a lost bone stop you,
Aren't you trying to stall him? Shouldn't you have kept it as long as you could?
Look at that. They actually caught up with me. No one's ever managed that before.
Yeah, it also doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's been a while since I've had a chase this good. Don't quit on me now. I'm just getting into the groove. You sure stumble over your words, but you've got some speed on you. I'm going to speed up. Don't get left behind. Just in time to take a break.
You're gonna be at the top of the tower already.
Don't tell me they might. Oh. What?
They did not
Still
time
not
that
here?
line.
Well, that's disappointing. Oh well, I guess I'll just.
Wait around a little longer for you.
Sci-Finon. Sci-Finon.
Styxia, you're stunning. Oh, look who it is. The Flame Reaver. First time. Wait, no, not the first time meeting you. I'm the great hero of Hakama, the deliverer of Amphorius.
Edit to him doing a good job sounding like himself. Very clearly mocking. I love when actors have to do this. When they have to pretend to be someone pretending to be them. It's great.
They say I'm destined to return Kefali's core flame and carry the weight of a new world on my shoulders. But hey, fairness is my thing. Fairness, and fairness. You want the core flame?
You made him swear.
Come and get it. But only
fairness,
if you
fairness,
beat
and
me
fucking
fair
fairness.
and square.
They actually tricked him into getting on the elevator.
I was hoping you'd at least humor me for a little while.
Stupid mutt! Fooled by the same trick twice! Bye-bye, Flame Reaver. Not as fun as I'd hoped. I guess a brainless brute isn't much fun when it comes to mind games.
Yeah, but what about when he inevitably gives up on that, on trying to play your games at all and just attacks you whenever he sees you?
I seriously can't shake them off, huh? This is borderline impossible. They're not going to back off anytime soon. Well then, guess I'll just have to lead it somewhere higher.
There are some fun things going on, but I question this tactic. How she's doing this, just instantly revealing he's fallen for the trick every time he falls for the trick. I don't know, let him think it for a little while longer. Really stall him. I get fucking with him for fun while you're doing it, but you're coming in too hot on a lot of this.
Cythera, do you still plan to go to Dawncloud?
That was a very long pause. Weird.
I've made up my mind. Don't think about stopping me, Seamstress.
I was like, I was almost sure. I was like, they forget to record the rest? This is a long-ass pause. Then it went.
Is it for the gem of all worlds?
Does it even matter? You'll never guess whether I'm lying or telling the truth.
You're still wearing those golden boots I gave you. I hope you're not running from someone the next time you wear them.
Aglaya, did you see that? No one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore. Deliverer, you better thank me. Every leisurely second you enjoy was fought for by yours truly.
Yeah. They want you to put it back.
You just don't know when to quit, do you?
Motherfucker, what are his abilities? He seems to just do whatever the fuck.
Escape. This is fate.
Fate? I always thought only privileged city dwellers like to toss that word around. As if they couldn't get by without using it as an excuse.
Cycles can't be broken.
Eh?
Cycles. Fate! Give me a break! Everyone has to walk their path. Those who cling to gods and prophecies end up as hollow shells of themselves.
Possibly literally here.
Back then, I was nothing but a scoundrel. A cheat. Clawing and scrambling just to survive in this messed up world. If I'd given up and played along, this place would have been nothing more than a lifeless wasteland by now.
Maybe.
Core flame. It has to be me.
My bad. Why bother offering wisdom to
Yeah,
a mad
it's not
dog
talking
who
to
wouldn't
you.
understand it anyway? Do you know why I dragged you here, mutt? Word is, you've tangled with that golden-haired lion before. Looks like there's no getting away from you. And hey, that was a pretty good
Golden-haired
warm-up.
lion. Oh, probably Mighty Mouse.
How about we spice things up with a bit of competition? As a fellow heir to the divine authority of Calamity, I've been a demigod for 1,000 years longer than the little lion. Now, let me see if you're worth your title, Flame Reaver.
Okay, she's gonna actually fight him.
I've been around for over 1,000 years, and I've never met
Oh.
anyone who can match my speed. Until now. But speed isn't my only trait. Today,
Not
you're
controlling
getting
these
a
other
full
ones.
performance.
Been reduced. Cool.
You found me. Let me have a go.
From this world,
Roads mingled.
return to the great dream.
Here's the deal. Don't fight this cat. We'll pick it up. Surrender. Come to me. You can't run. Yeah. Our cute play session's over. Like everyone believes in becomes a reality. Gotcha.
That did massive damage because how many stacks his ass had?
We'll pick it up. Good dog. Oh, is that all you got? I guess your sword skills aren't as impressive as I thought. Thinking of taking advantage of surrender. Come to me. Let me
Get
have
them
a go.
stacks.
You found me.
Those ones can't use their ultimate.
We'll pick it up.
Return to the great dream.
This is I can summon as many clones as I need. Guess how
Oh.
many lives I have. Let me have a go.
Flavor's powers in lore are obviously just complete fucking bullshit then. Let's let all of them take their turn.
I've played with you long enough. Time to retreat.
Oh. He's gonna finish him off. He's all the way over there now. What? Oh. Petty changed.
Only a mindless fool would fall for the same trick 3 times in a row. Victory is mine, fiend.
Ah. Yeah, I did call that. 1,000 years ago at Dawncloud.
To all citizens of Akama, today I bring you 2 pieces of news. One sorrowful, one joyous. First, let us offer our blessings to the departed. Our beloved Chaplain Foros has returned to the embrace of Sky Father Kefali. May he rest in peace. But citizens, do not grieve his passing. In his final moments, Chaplain Foros found peace. While he still had his wits, he heard the final words of the Sky Father. And that brings me to the joyous news I share with you today. Before the great world-bearing Titan fell silent, they spoke one final message to my revered mentor. And now, I shall share those words with every soul in Amphorius. They said, "The prophecy has arrived. My mission is complete, and now I shall fall into eternal silence. The eternal night is looming. The Dawn Device will safeguard the holy city, poised for the children of humanity to create miracles forever."
Until forever?
Skyfather's love transcends time itself, stretching across endless eons.
Citizens, friends, as the newly appointed chaplain, I propose we host a grand 100-day celebration at Dawncloud. A feast in gratitude for the Sky Father's gift. Our mission is to transform the Sky Father's words into unshakable faith.
Yeah.
For 100 dawns, through song and dance, every
that was fucking smart of her.
Humanity within Amphorius will come to believe the light of the Dawn Device
never fades. Kefali's protection has no end.
And if everyone believes it, her power makes it true. But if she's dead, does it still work?
You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. The prophecies, petty change, was quite literal after all.
Yeah. A petty little change to her demeanor. To her appearance.
He's a good kid. I stole your identity. I owe you an apology. But I owe more than just an apology. There's also you, Aggie. Back then, I had to leave Akama. You see, you were so good at breeding hearts. If I had stayed by your side.
I'm guessing if even one person sees through it, then it stops working. Maybe not just one, but
sooner or later.
she couldn't let anyone find out or it would risk it. She dies, will the power still work? Other stuff seems to keep working after they die.
I wish I could chance upon it again.
lost ones. To be scolded by you and Treeby. I'm sorry. In the end, I overestimated myself. But at least there's one thing I did accomplish. Kefali's core flame is not here.
Yeah, I called that part.
It's safe now.
And her biggest trick was she never took it at all. Or if she did, she put it somewhere else.
Even if I'm nothing more than a thief, at least I did something for the flame chase. Aggie, can you hear me? Say something. Anything. Please.
You are the unsung hero of Emporius, Cyphera. You saved us all. You betrayed the world. And in exchange, you earned humanity 1,000 more years of life.
700 more. It had 300 still in there, but... just a regular bug. It looks like my theory about Aglaya might have been wrong, but I was on the right track that she used that power to do something big.
If there were a lie so brilliant that it could fool everyone, wouldn't it simply become the truth?
Lies will always be lies, Cyphera. But sometimes, they can be more noble than the truth.
That's not fucking good. Meanwhile, in the Eye of Twilight... How do we get back? Tyson, what happened?
The core flame in my hand. It's trembling. It's sending me a warning. Lord Finan, in Amphorius' mythology, isn't the Dawn device said to be a gift from Aquila to Kefali?
Yeah?
Why bring this up now? Let's focus on getting
This place
back
is still
down there.
crashing. Let's get out of here
Lord
before...
Finan?
Yes. Nearly every mythologist agrees Aquila gifted the Dawn device to Kefali.
Everyone, calm down. Listen to me.
Maybe don't stand on the bridge while you're doing this.
Core flame in my hand trembles violently. Its warmth slipping away like sand through my fingers. It burns through immense energy just to leave me with one message. The Dawn device is extinguished.
Oh, well then we better get the fuck over there and do something about it. And something to joke about.
It's not a joke, Gray.
If the Core Flame's message is true, Akuma has lost the Dawn device's potential.
Then why are we standing here talking about it? We can talk about this while sprinting.
Darkness will consume the Holy City in an instant, and the aftermath will be devastating.
Fainan, I feel something too.
You sense it as well?
While Hyacinth was speaking, countless streams of memories rose beneath our feet, spiraling into the sky.
Yeah, I still don't understand why we're standing still to have this conversation.
There are so many, so heavy. Even through the fortress walls, I can still hear them clearly. Birds, nymphs, people, their memories tangled together, their cries echoing as one.
Could this be because of the Titan's fall? But that doesn't make any sense.
It actually is unrelated.
There's no time to dwell on the cause. Without the light of the dawn.
Yeah, there's no time to dwell on fucking talking about it. Why aren't we moving?
And countless lives will be cast adrift.
You're wasting precious seconds that could be human lives.
Denny, you're still carrying the goose's spirit water, aren't you?
What? That was just a precaution. It's not the time.
No. The time has come. Open the path to the vortex for me. There's still one thing I can do for the people down there.
Yeah, if you take in the core flame and become the new sky god, you can make a sun.
Return the core flame of Aquila and inherit their divine authority.
Yeah, this was the plan anyway.
I'll remain in the sky and cast my protection over the people.
I mean, that we were gonna have to do this anyway. We'll go with you. It's the fastest way.
That might not be possible.
Oh, of
The entrance
course.
serves as the exit. It's a one-way passage. You need to return to the Holy City and deliver Kefali's core flame. And an entrance created this way only has space for one person, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Danny, I'm counting on you.
I understand. With the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water reveal the way. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn. Lady Trebios' prophecy. Seems it didn't fail after all.
It still feels unreal. Even after seeing it a second time, you'd move in perfect harmony with the rivers and seas of this world.
Well, we can't. Hylas and I. We have people waiting for us, a home calling us back.
The Astral Express, isn't it? March 7th? The one you always mention. I'd like to meet her someday.
I mean, sure the two of you would get along wonderfully.
I can almost see the three of you traveling together, laughing and sharing moments.
That hasn't happened too much. And you, Hyacinth? Do you not feel sadness?
Of course I do. A sharp, aching sadness. I feel every bit of it.
Why hide it? No one here would mock you for showing true vulnerability.
As a healer from the Twilight Courtyard, Don Hung, it's my duty to stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. A sorrowful expression would only add to their burden. The world I love is the one suffering now. How could I face it with a frown?
Farewell, Hyacinthia.
Goodbye, everyone. Please, become the heroes this world needs. And as for the final blank page of this epic, the lives and stories of ordinary mortals, I'll guard them until the very end.
A few days ago in Akima's Twilight Courtyard. Do we really need a flashback fucking now?
Are you really leaving? Yes. Lord Finan has already set the date for our departure. As a descendant of the Sky Hero, I must prepare myself and carry this responsibility. What about this new Twilight Courtyard? Believe in yourself, Clementine. You're an exceptional healer, more than capable of handling things on your own. The patients trust you, and you've earned that trust. That's what matters, isn't it?
Miss Clementine's medical skills are amazing! We believe you'll make the Twilight Courtyard proud.
Thank you, Lady Treby. I'll do my best. I just don't have the same confidence and certainty as Miss Hyacinth. No matter how severe the illness or injury, she always faces it with a smile.
Honestly, I'm not confident about everything, Clementine. I've just learned how to hide my unease well. It's a skill I consider essential.
Yeah, she just explained this.
It's hard to imagine anything making Miss Hyacinth feel uncertain.
Well, shall I give you an example? Since Lady Treby happens to be here too.
Wait, you're part of this?
Look at the Flame Chase journey. Since Lady Aglaya took over the leadership of Akama, every Chrysos heir entrusted with the core flame, aside from Professor Anaxa, was personally chosen by her. I was the outlier. The hero Seliosi entrusted her bloodline with the legacy of the sky. Lady Aglaya's thoughts on my potential remained a mystery, even up till the day she left.
Until?
So I've always carried a lingering doubt about my ability to fulfill this role.
Lady Treby, why are you laughing?
The answer Cindy wants is simple. Just try looking at it from another perspective. Imagine this. Knowing Aggie's personality, if she believed you weren't worthy, don't you think she would have considered other plans?
Don't you think she would have fucking killed you by now?
Now that I think about it, I feel
You think
much
she would have just
better.
sat back and let you do this if she wasn't approving of you?
I may not have Lady Aglaya's keen judgment, but I would never question your resolve, Miss Hyacinth.
Thank you,
I mean, this is
Clementine.
cute and all, but like, why now?
I had a sudden thought, Lady Treby. Before I depart, can you teach me the words for returning the core flame? I've always been at the Grove helping with lectures and never
Again,
had
this
a
is
chance to come to
something that didn't
Akama.
need to be explained.
The phrases everyone has memorized still feel unfamiliar to me. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of everyone when it's my turn to return the core flame.
It's easy. We can teach you right now. Let's go. We will say a line, and you repeat after us. O Majesty of the 12 Titans.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans.
Pillars of the world.
Pillars of the world.
We seek your divinity.
We seek your divinity.
To mend the rifts of the world.
Alright, nice cut there.
Fill our bodies with blood of gold. Till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Surrender the core flame, Chrysos heir.
They always make these happen off screen, except for all the ones that happened before I got here. Alright, so the question remains, where the fuck did Cypher put the last core flame? If she took it and hid it. Where? If she didn't hide it, well, we've got different problems if we don't get back in time.
Cindy, are they?
Denny, did you bring these with you, or should I be scared?
Lord Solibus, Lady Lunabis, the mission of the Skyfolk has been completed. Your watch can finally come to an end.
We thank you, Miss Hyacinth.
Even though we were the source of that false legend, you still brought us freedom.
Please, don't say that. Without your wings, we would have struggled to progress in the Eye of Twilight.
The inflection of progress. I think you meant progress.
Akama is on the brink.
But whatever.
And I must quickly embrace the role of demigod to protect everyone with the power of the sky. Honored ones, please tell me, what trials lie ahead for me to complete?
No fucking clue. We can't see the future.
I think you've already done everything you were meant to, Miss Hyacinth. What do you think, Seliosi?
The Sky Folk.
Lady Seliosi? I see. After all these long years, your will has merged with the Titan's divinity.
We never hear from Aquila, the real one, at least. At all, then. That's pretty funny.
Deeply regret. I beg for forgiveness. The darkness in the human heart clouded my judgment. I failed to recognize the resilience buried deep within.
Of those present that day, I don't know how many were innocent. How many truly deserved their fate.
Some of them probably did.
That's why I cannot forgive you on their behalf, Lady Seliosi. The spirits of my ancestors resonated with me. You exiled our people, and they may never forgive you for that. But at least there is one thing we can agree on. The truth that no one can distort.
Ghosties.
The courage it took to defy the gods was undeniable, unwavering. That same spirit now lives on in those who walk the flame chase journey, growing stronger with every step.
You were the spark that set this era in motion, Seliosi.
An age where heroes rise and epic stories are told far and wide. An age where a flame of hope was preserved for the world.
Perhaps this is what I longed for. Now, I can finally rest in peace.
Even in that darkest moment, Lady Seliosi, you still held compassion for mortals, didn't you? Even with the Titan's power, you didn't punish the world by letting the sky fall. I imagine you were waiting for someone to bring redemption.
Nah.
Trust me with the power of the sky. I am merely a healer. I could never match your strength, even with that power. Thankfully, the world no longer needs a demigod who can summon thunder and storms. What I must do is merge with the sky and cast down a gentle rainbow, protecting as many lives as I can. Professor Anaxa, do you remember that lesson? In the end, I followed the path of my ancestors, returning to the sky. I didn't return to the earth to walk with the people. But even so, I still achieved my dream.
Yeah. I think these heartbeat effects.
Hyacinthia. Thank you.
The sky is burning.
Akima's dawn has come to an end. Why is this happening?
Was this not predicted in the prophecy?
Treeby would have made sure to warn us if there were any mention of it. Even if Hyacinth takes the divine authority of the sky, she probably won't be able to banish this darkness. The Black Tide. Its power probably surpasses even that of the Titans.
Black Tide. Pretty sure I know what it is.
All we can do is hope she can protect as many lives as possible.
Is this the end for Akuma?
Don't give up. We're the ones leading this journey, so we can't afford to lose our way.
The unexpected is always part of our journey. Stay with Akuma until the end, no matter what. Over there, do you see it? Broken structures look like they've turned transparent.
I've never seen anything like this before. Could the Black Tide be the cause? There are too many things we don't understand, and we don't have time to figure out. We can't delay any longer. Let's head down. Hopefully Kepali's core flame is still safe.
Hopefully.
I'm confident that Miss Cypher will do everything in her power to fulfill her duty.
She did a lot in her power. Day Thunder Rhapsody. That might be the one, actually. I will say, I wish they had done something to establish that, little, like, pendant she wears as something sentimentally important to her. Because it really wasn't, as far as we saw. The boots were. We saw her having... We saw she was very attached to those shoes. Because they were a gift and all that. Battle against Sublime, Radiant, Avatar of the Sky. Lower temperature by 30. Cool. Yeah. Interrupt the enemy's thunderclap quake of mouth and seas by seizing all thunderclouds. Yeah, that pendant was never really established as something she was particularly attached to, but I suppose that also ties into it being petty, that she went back to get it.
The transport platform's route is blocked by rubble. Partner, help buy us some time.
Not buying time, it's... Oh, blocking the path has been cleared.
Now we can get off the mountain.
Yeah, it's not buying time, it's just clearing the way. There's very different things, dude.
At dawn, Cloud.
Why is that surprising?
Oh, no. The people in the city.
You knew they would be here. Why would you not assume they'd show up?
We must find out what...
Actually, I think I have the wrong team on. Oh, nope, I don't. It switched back.
How we can do it all!
No dirty tricks, all right?
Trust me. Together, we can do anything!
Mega Mem.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
The door to a whole new world.
Let's rock!
Looks like I've got a... Don't ask, just spend. The dice have been cast. But...
Yeah, just try to kill this one.
Or... maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head. All in. Watch your head.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing
but void.
You've just got to expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment. And let it captivate you.
Reach the end of the story in your
Where'd this treasure come from?
Looks good.
See you later. These guys aren't very good at actually defending this place. Ah, there's a hand of Zagreus somewhere. Doesn't look great down there.
Stand in our way. We'll get a taste of Dawnmaker's edge.
Back, you. Back, you. Get back, you.
Come on. I choose you.
This song's just for you. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Looks like I'm going all in.
Tabs on me.
What's wrong? The door to a whole new world.
Owie. Oof, ouch.
Is this how it feels to be?
You got fucked up by all that lightning.
Trust me.
All upon Mega Man.
We can do anything! Remember that.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock!
Better hedge. Don't ask, just spend.
All at once? You've just got to expand your thinking. Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but a void.
E-beams!
The door
And
to
then
a whole new world. Raise
unlock.
barriers of the unknown.
I don't know why she has a key. I guess key to knowledge, some bullshit like that, probably.
Story in your own way.
Base anchor. Hey, this guy seems okay. He's not breathing, but you can't see most NPCs breathe. So that doesn't hint me anything.
Over there! Kefali's core flame is being kept in the center of the council. We must retrieve it and bring it back to the vortex of Genesis.
You mean?
Right. Worst case scenario, we need to be prepared to return Kefali's core flame. If the end is indeed upon us, we no longer have time to investigate the truth behind the miracle. We'll have to trust that Professor Anax's hypothesis is the only option.
Yeah, if we're just fucked, then sure.
Apologies, Aglaia. I promised you that I would leave the choice of Era Nova to the people of Amphorians.
But, if the choice is all die to the Black Tide or go to the Era Nova, I think most of them are gonna pick
But
the
I'm
Nova
afraid
thing.
There's no room for doubts now.
I think this, breach of democracy, we'll call it, I think they'll let it go. Fate is like the knot tied by my master, the thread spun by my lady. They entwine and weave to illustrate the paths of our lives. And now they pull us toward the final conclusion. What the hell? Creation Nymph, I need to explain something to you, my distinguished guest. Ornate-clad Dromus visited Lady Aglaia recently. Was I supposed to get this way sooner and supposed to have been way more diligent about collecting those? What profound insight now. His words held merit. Your minds are too clouded to see the answer for your eyes. Already drowsy after one sentence. Let's get to the point. Simply channel the Time Titan's power into the golden threads, bind the nymph's limbs, and it can be recalled back anywhere, anytime. Tested this with a nymph you touched before, it worked. Now on, once you've touched the same nymph, you won't lose track of it again. Recall them through me. Come here when needed. No idea what that means. Hyacinth, we make it?
To heal the world is so strong. We'll definitely sense it if she succeeded.
good.
Yeah, I hit that one with no marker. Just skilled. What's this about here? Beat 20 enemies total. Done skis.
Oh, Skyfather Kefali, please forgive these ignorant and lowly children of humanity.
Okay, she's stupid.
They are so utterly naive that they think of the golden-blooded heretics as deliverers.
You know he's the one who put that... He's the one who put the prophecy out. You know that, right?
This blood-red sky, and the raging flames and demons throughout the land will purge their foolishness.
Kindness.
Lord Deliverer, why don't you join me in praying to the benevolent Kefali?
Because he's dead.
Cast your eyes on this ravaged land. All of this, sins committed by you, blasphemous heretics.
He looks like she's got a screw loose. Do not waste our time on a pitiful madwoman.
Danhang is right. My sword yearns to end your pathetic life.
We've got better shit to do, Finon.
To a cornered dog like you, the most deserving punishment is to personally
Finon, now is not the time.
Chrysos heirs fulfill their mission. Only then will you truly know how meaningless and foolish your past transgressions were.
I feel like...
Fulfill your mission.
Yeah, that.
Kefali's core flame is long lost to the winds. How will you...
What do you mean, to the winds?
Fulfill the prophecy.
Lost to the winds?
She's gone completely mad. To the point where she's just spewing nonsense. For the longest time, Kefali's core flame has been worshipped here. Only core members of the Council of Elders know how to activate the core flame casket.
Well, Lygus, should we seek him out?
No. There's no need to go through that effort.
Come again?
Professor Anaxa taught me more than just what was in the textbooks.
Thieving teach. That scheming little bastard. I feel like Anaxagora... Anaxagoras is his full name, sorry. Not Anaxagora. I feel like he'd get along really well with Dr. Ratio. At least thematically. Wonder if they'd just hate each other based on other shit.
During his time at Dawn Cloud, Professor Anaxa conducted surveys in various areas.
What do you mean?
I still remember the words he used. I hope it works.
What do you mean, surveys in various areas?
All-knowing Father who bears the world, please share a glimpse of your merciful gaze with me. Cast down the Titan's fire that hangs at the pinnacle of the world, for your devout creations to behold. It worked. One step left to undo its arcane seal. Partner, I may require your strength again.
Why? Core Flame Casket and Arcane Seal. Core Flame Casket is used to contain important items. When activated, keyholes will appear on the exterior of the Core Flame Casket and activate the corresponding number of key fragments. Key fragments will continuously rotate at a fixed pace. At the same time, a projection will be generated over the keyhole. Use Ornyx's prayer to rewind the fragments and alter the projection. Projection inside the keyhole is green. Projection is correct. Projection outside the keyhole is orange, and is considered to be redundant. When projection and keyhole are perfectly overlapped, the keyhole will be automatically unlocked. No keyholes have been unlocked, the Core Flame Casket will open. I assume there's going to be multiples of these if you're making a whole thing about it. Some characters' techniques can trigger time stop, such as Trailblazer, Path of Remembrance, others. This can simplify the unlocking process. Path of Remembrance was power to spend time in a given area. Maybe that could help. Oh wait, they both gotta be... Okay, I still did it. Getting them on opposites like that still did it.
Take the core flame and let's hurry down the mountain. Dan Heng, can you use the spirit water art again?
I've used up all the spirit water I brought, and just now, after we left the Eye of Twilight, felt the waters of Amphorius severing their connection with me. Why?
Is this also a result of the Black Tide? Looks like all we can do is sprint down the mountain.
What could have been interesting, and I have to wonder if there was ever a planning stage for this. If Dan Heng was ever planned to be the demigod for Fagusa. It looks like they're using kind of elements of that, and even her line that the waters would have done well under his command. I wonder if they intended that, but it would have made this story even longer than it already is, and it's pretty friggin' long. Ah. Okay, she did take it.
You all thought I completely lost my mind. If the core flame was never tampered with, and has always remained here untouched, you all think I wouldn't have the power to take it away?
Okay, so... where should we go look for the core flame?
Calm down and think carefully.
Alright, let's ignore the insane woman.
I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
There's no need to worry about the core flame's whereabouts. Let's just descend the mountain.
No need to worry? But...
Before setting off to defeat Aquila, I entrusted Miss Cypher with the task of protecting Kefali's core flame while we were gone.
Yep.
By any means necessary. If the core flame isn't here, that means she must have done something to it. In other words, she fulfilled her duty using her own means.
And you have an idea where she might have stashed it, then?
We just have to focus on getting to the Vortex of Genesis. And Cypher will meet us there for sure.
If something happened to her. But if he wasn't successful...
Friends, we have no choice other than to trust her. If the nearest ritual basin is 10,000 paces away, then what we have to do is to run in that direction and hope she meets us after 1,000 paces. If she doesn't show up, we will keep going and trust that we will see her at 2,000 paces. 3, 4, 5,000. I will keep hoping with the same resolve all the way until she shows up in front of us with her usual rebellious attitude.
I understand. At least this day, I don't recall any Chrysosairs failing their mission for the Flame Chase journey.
She will be no exception. But before that, we must survive and
Where the fuck did that come from?
Siege.
Another apocalypse? Been there, done that. This is apocalypse number 4, maybe?
Don't worry, I'll do it. Come on. I choose you. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or... maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Mem power.
You've just got to expand your thinking.
Ah, it's my chat. I'll make that jokes as many times as it's funny. Make that jokes? I'll be grammatically incorrect as many times as I possibly can.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all!
Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing
but void.
Still at the door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Yeah, of course, it's cripples. Are you still hiding away, you little bitch?
Going all in. Tabs on me.
Let's rock! What's wrong? You've just got to expand your thinking.
Howie.
Dirty tricks, alright.
Impressive.
Wish they'd do an AoE.
No dirty tricks, alright.
This is good enough.
Remember that.
And then call upon Mega Mem.
Together, we can do anything!
All at once, the door to a whole new world. Curiosity, endless riddles. But the answer is
Nothing but void.
Here I come.
Let's actually save her last stack of that for the next. Yeah. Red Tide.
Is this how it...
And then the Mems.
Alright, I'll call your bet. Don't ask.
Mem is actually out of field.
The dice have been cast. Bust.
Maybe we should aim for one of the others to break them.
Maybe I'll
Probably won't make a difference.
This song's... What's wrong? You've just got to expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate you.
Watch your head.
Fatal Clash. Ow. Duel.
Don't worry. I'll remember that.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna work.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn up the volume. Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Wait until I can get some mem power to start burning on her. Otherwise, it's just not worth it using it.
Trust me.
Mega Mem!
All at once, the door to a whole new
Here
world.
we go. This should be some damage. Except he seems to be taking almost nothing.
It's nothing but a void.
Is it because of the dual setting? That's a really stupid fucking rule. It is damn near impossible to do enough damage to get through that. That needs tweaking.
Remember
Like, there is so much more shit I'd have to be able to do for that to work. Like, I'd have to get lucky, and he'd have to target my damage dealer. Otherwise, that's never going to work out for me.
No dirty tricks, alright.
You've just got to expand your thinking. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Is this how it feels to be in sync?
Also, why is this guy so fucking fast? This is speed to an abnormal degree as far as where he appears on the timeline.
Going all in. Tabs on me. The dice have been cast. Bust.
And then suddenly he's way slower, but
maybe
it's inconsistent, and that's not good. Speed needs to be a consistent appearance in this game. I need to be able to guess when they'll next make their
Crowd
move.
today. Keep up my tempo. Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
The door to a whole new world.
Don't worry. I'll do it.
Mimi?
Fatal Clash with who? Maybe she can do it. Taking an extra turn right away is a little stupid, though.
Turn up the volume.
Alright, I'll call your bet? Don't ask, just spend.
Not bad.
Is this how it feels to be... Trust me.
Alright, let's try giving it to Serval here. Maybe that can make her win this stupid duel.
My tempo!
All at once.
Almost.
Here I come. Ready or not.
It'll kill him first. Jesus Christ, that does absurd damage. Did they test that even slightly?
My music.
If it can attack anyone, then anyone needs to be able to get through it, is the thing. That's the problem. If anyone can be the target, then anyone needs to be able to get through it with not too much prep. Because if I have to prep after it's done to get it through, I might not be able to, unless I'm just saving everything for when he does that, which is not a fun way to play. Finally. I'm not crying over her.
She may not have sought sympathy from others, but...
No, she was batshit insane, don't...
As a cleaner, she was willing to absorb a millennium of identities and memories for an objective that hasn't changed in that time.
An objective that was stupid in all that time. That's not worth venerating.
I suppose this is also a form of extreme but twisted resilience.
Resilience against being correct is not a virtue.
Let's go.
Like,
It's
resisting...
time to leave this place.
Resisting accepting that you're wrong is... It's not something you should be doing and should be commending them for. Base anchor, yay.
Everyone!
What? What's up?
Look! Behind us!
Yeah, I'm looking. What is it? Oh, son of a bitch. Flame Reaver.
In the end, they still showed up.
Now's not the time for a fight.
I agree. I've been waiting for a chance to face them head on. But not now. If we take the fight here, then lose, the consequences would be irreversible.
His boss fight honestly wasn't that hard, but the game lore made it sound harder. Just made me lose it anyway.
Come on. We have to get out of here. Keep running, and never turn back.
Like, for a character who's supposed to give you hopeless boss fights, they're really not.
They will catch up to us sooner or later. Keep running. Don't stop. Looks good.
This one's fucking far.
It's him! Lord Finan!
1 second.
What in the world happened?
I saw this as I was plopping through.
Retreat to the temple. Protect your family and friends. The chaos will soon cease. I promise you.
Yeah, look at all the people. They forgot to actually put them in. Sailor, have you ever seen waves like these before? Storm clouds topple like mountains. The raging winds threaten to tear the sails apart. Nothing but boundless darkness surrounds you. Feels as if the whole world has abandoned you. You have no idea where to go. Ah, meteors in the sky. Full sail, hard to port. Chin up, sailor, and mind your head. We're heading straight into the waves. He can just fucking teleport. How did they...
Dusk has descended as ordained.
Clones, illusions. Nothing but cheap tricks to help you hide in the shadows.
The sky has returned to its rightful place.
Come again?
This world must be reset.
What's it look like we're doing?
What are they talking about?
The end you seek is also the miracle of Genesis. If so, you should be standing alongside the Chrysos heirs.
That's literally
Why
what
do
we're
you
trying to
hinder
do,
us,
you
Flame
dumb
Reaper?
shit!
Dusk has descended as ordained. Must reset.
Keep repeating themselves like that.
If words won't work, then we can only express our resolve with our blades. We shoulder the fates and futures of too many people. We will not fall here!
Cutscene time. Up. Mighty Mouse is here.
Leave this to Castris and me.
Castris?
Go!
Freebie, should you be doing that? Yeah, it makes sense he'd go up here when shit started going south. Where else would the Mighty Mouse be?
That was really close.
It's too early to relax. The Flame Reaver is a master in the art of deceit. Even Mighty may not be able to restrain them. I never thought I would leave him alone on the battlefield twice.
You did.
But now
technically
isn't the time
3
to be
times
thinking
you want to
about this.
count, you know. Freebie didn't follow us. Do you intend to stay above to help Mighty? Hylas, can you still run?
Protect us. Sky Father, save us!
Someone is calling for help. Over there.
The Black Tide creatures are threatening the people. We can't just stand by and watch. Let's end this quickly. That rainbow barrier.
Don't worry.
That's Hyacinth's power.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock!
Going all in. Tabs on me.
What's wrong? Never seen The door to a whole new world. Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but a void. You've just got to expand your thinking, glimpse the unknown for a moment, and let it captivate you.
Alright, only 2 fights.
No dirty tricks,
Owie.
right? Watch your head. Don't worry, I'll do it.
Mammy, mammy.
This song's just for you.
Keep the shields up.
All at once, the door to a whole new world.
All in. Not a bad idea. Trust me.
Calling in Mega Mem.
We can do anything! Remember that.
Motherfucker's going invisible again.
Let's rock! Ready to lose yourself? Fire
united or
Alright,
rock
break
with
them all down, Serval.
my music. Conquer us all!
Looks like I've got to win and can't lose this one.
What's wrong? You've just got to expand your thinking. Curiosity.
Alright, just finish them off.
Endless
No way they're living through this.
The answer is
Nothing but void.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Everyone,
Hi, hey.
you're all safe. For now.
Thank you, Lord Finan.
It is someone else who deserves your thanks. Those black-tide creatures just now couldn't breach this barrier. This energy feels familiar. Like the luminous arts that Hyacinth uses to treat people. But it is much more powerful.
Yeah, it's probably being powered up by her being a demigod. Looks like she did it.
Yeah. Citizens! My companions and I can't stay long. Before reinforcements arrive, please do not step out of this barrier. This is a miracle left by the demigod Hyacinth. Please trust her conviction.
Miss Hyacinth has also become a demigod, like Lady Aglaya. We understand. We will not leave her protection until you return, Lord Finan.
Might not be coming back. Not sure how this works. I'll let you know.
Won't make empty promises. I might not be able to return in the near future. But even if there's no perfect solution, I will make a choice that fulfills this mission. The people in the market must also be suffering.
Probably.
Cortonis! Quick! Let's go check on him! Cortonis! Hang in there!
Returned, Finan. Burning the holy city is. To resist, I did all I could.
You shouldn't be on the front line at your age, Grand Craftsman. Where are the citizens? What's the situation at Marmorial Market?
Good question.
Organizing their escape. The holy city guards are. But where to flee to, no one knows. Descended from the sky, the rainbow barrier did. Protected people, but alleviated the fear it could not.
I fear this is Amphorius' end, Cortonis. There is only one way to save our home.
Finally come true. The Sky Father's prophecy. Go for miracle. Deliver. You shall become. One more thing. There is.
What?
Waiting at the vortex of Genesis. Lady Trinan is. Cavalry's cold flame.
Okay, I feel like that actually detracts from our whole faith thing. If we'd been there and faith rewarded, I think that would have been better. Guys?
Urgent. The situation is. Leave them to me. The monsters.
What?
Died. I should have kept me here. The power of the rainbow light did. But if destined, inescapable death is, why not leave behind some glory?
Alright, while we're chatting about
You've been
this...
forging nothing but glory your entire life, old friend. For others, and for yourself.
May you never see the slightest glimpse of war in the New World. Farewell, Grand Craftsman. Let us depart to the Chrysos Air's paths.
For battle, these hands were not meant. But if to protect the Holy City's future, they are needed. To the final moment, I will fight!
Cartonis said that Trinan had news of the core flame.
That's not what he said.
Expected, Miss Cipher did not fail her mission.
Chrysos Air's baths. Not a soul here. Those translucent structures are here too.
These buildings, I can feel it. Their memories are dissipating.
This spread to other places?
I'm not sure. In any case, none of this feels right.
Because it fucking isn't.
The textures of memories are preserved within all things in Amphorius. Even a single brick or tile holds countless traces of the past.
There are no citizens trapped here, nor any signs of black tide creatures. We have no reason to linger here.
Yeah, why are you stopping
Let's
to say
head
that?
downstairs. The bath chamber isn't far away.
How do I... How do? Oh, like this. Okay. Bath's waters are conveying sorrow, despair in ways I can barely comprehend. Getting a vague sense of foreboding here. Oh, come the fuck on!
Caught up to us?
Nah, it's just his clones.
Don't tell me that Mighty...
Yep, there's the real body. You guys go ahead, I'll shore up the rear. No. Finon, take Kylos to the Vortex of Genesis. I will stay here and hold them off. Oh? You gonna actually start trying, Danny?
Dunhung. You...
Don't hesitate, Finon. You still shoulder the mission of the Era Nova. We don't know if the Flame Reaver has any clones up ahead. Kylos, stay close to Finon and keep him safe. Amphorians often speak of destiny. The destiny of the Trailblaze is to bind the life and death of every world to our own existence. Everyone in the crew is still waiting for a return. So, don't hold back anymore, buddy. I get the distinct impression, if you bother trying, especially with all this water in this room, I think you got this. I don't intend to say goodbye forever to anyone. Don't worry. I'll do everything in my power to survive.
Running out. Everything will be reset.
Go.
You better keep your word, Dunhung. You cannot die here.
Actually, is he physically capable of dying? Probably, right? I think he just can't age out. Wherever there's flowing water, I can harness its power to purge the filth. Knew it! Imbibiter Lunae.
This power.
Like, what the fuck is this? This isn't something that's supposed to be here. I knew they'd been holding this shit back the whole game. Even if I were just a passing traveler, I would not hesitate to lay down my life and protect the unfamiliar world beneath my feet. This is the destined course that a trailblazer cannot escape. I am a nameless, and what I'm going to do is to defend all the hopes that are on the verge of fading away.
Follow me.
I'm upset we don't see any animation of it, but... Imbibitor Luna is broken as shit. In terms of lore, he was basically the deciding factor of fighting, well, honest to God, Harbinger of Destruction.
Lord Finan.
Finally, you're all back.
Even in such desperate times, you still managed to keep your promise to me. I am grateful beyond words.
Finan, what is this?
The Flame Reaver is wreaking havoc in the city, and they still have many clones. Zeph, please get someone to inform Kratos, and have him lead
Kratos might already know and or be dead.
Passages until I complete the core flame ritual. Please, do everything you can to rescue the citizens in the city.
Understood, Lord Finan.
Nemosity. Several citizens are trapped in the Garden of Life and are temporarily seeking refuge under Hyacinth's barrier. Can you dispatch someone to evacuate them? Though, I also don't know where to shelter them.
Leave this to us, Lord Finan. Just focus on your own mission.
All right. As for the two Trailblazers, I'll also leave them to you.
Are you hiding something from me, Finan?
My apologies, partner. I acted on my own this time.
What'd you do?
I prepared for the worst before the fight against Aquila. Even if there came a day when Akuma was taken by the Black Tide. As long as we defeated Aquila, lifting the sky's curse, you and Donna Hung would at least have a chance to get home safely.
Yeah, I've been thinking. Progress bar is already at 95%. You're leaving me on a cliffhanger?
I know, this is hard.
I don't understand what that means, but...
even if it means being resented for the rest of my life, I still have to be responsible for you. Friend, you and Don Hung taught me the spirit of trailblazing. The best decision I ever made in my life was when I followed my intuition and chose to trust you. Don Hung told me many stories about the adventures of the Nameless. Two of them left a deep impression on me. Belobog and Penacony.
He wasn't there for most of Penacony.
The first story taught me that the fate of a world should be in the hands of its people. And even if the Nameless are willing to risk everything for an unfamiliar world, in the end, you still have to embark on a new journey and go to the next world that needs saving. Because that's your mission. The path you follow. In the second story, Don Hung told me about the few Nameless who sacrificed their lives for the prison world. I know very well that the two of you are willing to make the same choice for Amphorius. After hearing those stories, I made up my mind. I won't let your journey end here. Somewhere beyond the sky, where Amphorians have never reached, there are many people waiting for you to come home. The prophecy has always remained shrouded in ambiguity. Even if the 12th core flame is returned, no one knows how the Era Nova will manifest, let alone if the miracle will extend its favor to two visitors from beyond the sky.
There's also the question of, well, I took one of the 12. Isn't there kind of a... Though, to be fair, Trailblazer also didn't seem to gain any power from having done that. So maybe it was never really part of him.
Before stepping into a fate unknown, the last thing I can do is help you return to your family.
Even if we ignore the prophecy, we can't go back now.
Please, don't worry. Lord Finan has already entrusted Elder Lygus to fix your transport.
Lady Trinan's sentry gate is open on the main street outside Akuma's walls.
I'm sorry for making such an unreasonable request of you all. But we live in an imperfect age, where there is never a perfect choice.
A hero doesn't have to bear everything alone.
Every one of us has the right to make our own choices. If you can't accept my decision on your behalf, then use your choice to open up a new path. That's what you're best at, right? Regardless, Dunhung is still holding on for his life. Don't keep him waiting.
I get the impression that, barring the enemy being literally immortal, Danny should be stomping the fuck out of that thing, even alone.
One day I hope we will reunite under the constellations. When that time comes, we can hold a belated victory feast. How about that? The spirit water has dried up.
Ah, goddammit.
Blast. Why is nothing going right? Calm down. There might be another way in. The closest ritual basin, the other chrysosers.
Snowy.
Trinan! I thought you'd be waiting at the vortex of Genesis. Are you alright?
When Akuma's night descended, all the spirit water dried up along with it. We anticipated that you'd be on edge, so we came ahead to wait for you.
You've always been the ones who knew me best. Kevali's core flame. You know where it is?
Yes. Little Syphi protected the core flame well. No one would be able to guess where she stashed it.
Where did she stash it?
Bartolos, you can come on out.
Party, you crazy little fuck. Of course. Letter she gave her.
Bartolos? What in the world?
Wait a minute, you're Zagreus. What if everyone who saw him noticed?
Hey, you better watch your tone, brat. That core flame that the entire world is after is currently nestled in the depths of my bottomless tummy.
This certainly was.
I'll admit, I didn't put together the letter she'd given Trinan.
Your reaction's too composed.
I feel like I should have. I definitely could have, which means that it's a good twist. I feel like I should have, which means I kick myself over it, not the game. That was good.
Bartolos, Snowy still doesn't know the truth behind Akuma's eternal daylight. You're right. Well, then you better strap in and listen up, brat.
I don't think you have time for that.
Girl Cypher spun a grand lie that deceived all of Amphorius. She tricked all of you into believing that giant ball on Kefali's back would cast light over Akuma forever.
He also tricked you all into thinking Zagreus is dead, but I'm fine. Shit, shouldn't have told you that.
Not just that. She even managed to
No. I was kidding. I didn't think he'd actually do it.
The great Zagreus to survive! Hey, Rat. You... Still no reaction from you? Yeah, dang it. You're no fun at all. I'm sorely disappointed.
So for the last 1,000 years, what maintained Akuma's eternal daylight was not Kefali's miracle, but Cypher's lie, woven using the divine authority of trickery. But now, the lie has come undone. Which means...
Well, you didn't guess wrong. Cypher has already passed, and all her lies have scattered to the winds like ash.
But you just said you, Zagreus, relied on Cypher's lie to keep living. If she is already...
you're not as smart as I thought, Brad. Don't forget, I'm one of the 12 Titans of Emporius.
I feel like, I guess it makes sense for the characters to receive this reveal too, but it doesn't, I don't know, it's not hitting as hard because we, the audience, were already given this reveal. I feel like if they'd done her flashback now, it might have made this hit a little harder.
Is it not the core that maintains a Titan's life and divinity?
Like, oh, you have one in you. I guess that does count. You're gonna give it back, right?
So you're going to hand the core flame over to us? Just like that?
Just so. How about it? Let's hear some groveling gratitude, huh?
Why? In the myths, Zagreus was the most cowardly and shameful of the Titans.
I mean, yeah, I didn't even die, but,
Hey, stop slandering me with those fabricated tales. My pursuits are far greater than one measly life.
I really do think that... Because so many of them we actually meet in some form or another. I feel like the fact we don't meet Giorios or, Fagusa is a bit of a letdown. I have to imagine it had to be cut for time, because I see... I keep thinking they must have meant for Dan Heng to, get Fagusa, give him a little more to do. Because until now, he really hasn't been able to do much. They've had to make very distinct, take very distinct efforts to keep him, in fact, away from the action. They have him be somewhere else. Though, saving Imbibitor Lunae to fight what took basically everyone fighting together to just stand up against et al. Was cool. Holding that back, I think, was smart, because if they water down that form, no pun intended, but very beloved, I think it loses a lot of... It would lose a lot if they had him pull that out every time, but waiting until now to do it,
Let me tell you this.
when it's, like, absolutely necessary, and he's gotta go alone.
To work with Cypher to conjure the greatest trick in the world. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities, and no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction. But with an exquisitely brilliant scheme, we fooled all the fools, villains, and disasters of this world, and achieved that 1 in 100 million possibility. This is the miracle I wish to achieve in my life's pursuit, even at the cost of turning into this. Take the core flame with you, Brad.
So basically, every story of Zagreus fucking with people, he was probably preventing something far worse from happening in the process. And that could be fun to look over some of his myths and try to decipher them.
Remember this well. What saved Emporius wasn't the grace of that simpleton Ephyli, nor was it the babbling of that child Oryx. It was the divine power of me, scorned by all, and the millennium-long lie of a cat-eared thief.
Zagreus takes out the core flame that belonged to Kefli, which is hidden in their stomach. Divine body, reduced to the form of a spear thief, disappears into dust. Unbridled laughter fades away in the wind. You couldn't have voiced that part?
Strife. Death.
I get not animating it, I feel like that'd be a lot of effort.
So those signs deemed as harbingers of calamity will also leave behind marks in the tale of deliverance.
With this, the final core flame can be returned to its rightful place. The spirit water in the holy city has all dried up. We can try to break the sealing magic of Fagusa's priests, and use the Century Gate to send you into the vortex of Genesis. But that will likely exhaust any remaining power of Yanis that we have.
Is it Yanis or Janus? I feel like they keep switching.
The rest is up to you.
Maybe I just forgot.
Snowy.
Equally possible. And stupid.
Farewells. I've almost grown numb to them at this point. Right now, I can't even utter a plain goodbye.
Snowy.
Don't worry. me, Trina. I'm no longer the empty shell that Aglaya brought back to Akama. For every companion who couldn't reach the end, their conviction to save the world became a part of me, piecing together the soul I once lost. I lost my home village, but you, Aglaya, and everyone else created a second home for me. Now that this home is also in danger, it is my turn to repay your kindness and create a new world that can carry everyone's wishes. I hope that in that new world, a new sun will rise, bringing one dawn after another to all.
Snowy, you've grown into the person Aggie always dreamed of. Indeed, we don't need to say goodbye here, because even without the prophecy, we have the confidence to say you will become that rising sun, and all of us will see each other again tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Yep. Stabbed in the back.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
Oh yeah, he's still fighting them. They just seem to genuinely never go down no matter what.
Become the dawn. Deliver.
Oh, Herta finally stepped in.
Burning skies, shattered statues, corpses strewn everywhere. What a mess. If this is what
Who's where the boob? There's some here.
Looks like,
They're not quite on screen right now, but
shocking. To be honest,
you can kind of see him here.
But right now, I'm starting to see your point. Screwy.
If that's the case,
Roll 'em.
Herta, do you now have enough reason to believe my conjecture about the true nature of Amphorius?
Let's not expand on
You
that
pulled
topic
Robin?
just yet.
Good job,
That
Lantius.
Intellatron, Lygus, was it? He's not completely dead. That was probably a fake body.
Oh, she actually did just beat the fuck out of him and force her way in.
Us.
I must admit, even if both of us worked together, it wouldn't be a simple task piercing through its defenses. For now, we can only observe this world as bystanders.
Only we're 150? Ah, not
I
bad.
knew we should have brought Steven along. No wonder the Garden of Recollection wants to work with the Astral Express. Without the power of the Trailblaze, it'd be impossible to unearth this place's secrets. But in the end, the garden emerged unscathed, and it was the Nameless who got burnt. Curiosity definitely killed Aki. That big guy over there, the black ball spewing meteors, you think it's got anything to do with the Lord Ravager?
That's just been a pretty big step up from the previous one. Notice the cinematography is much more dynamic. Yeah, they're more willing to experiment with camera angles and the placement. Like, this shot here is really, really good. Like, honestly, take these two out, it's a goddamn work of art. They just feel out of place. Not to say they don't look good, but...
Alas, without sufficient computational power in the stream projection, I am unable to analyze the path energy.
Yeah, I said were, Lantius. No, you're talking to yourself. Actually, sorry.
Suggestion. The immediate priority now is to find the whereabouts of the two Nameless. Research priority on the destruction can be lowered. Every second counts before that Intellatron's preventative measures kick in.
All right. Stop making a fuss. How many times have we collaborated, and when did it ever not end in a perfect outcome?
604 times.
Why not add another mission objective while we're at it? The card-playing memo keeper told me that the frozen Trailblazer girl might just also be trapped inside Amphorius.
Come again?
If time allows, I will also investigate March 7th's whereabouts. Herta, do you hear that?
Card playing? Talking about Black Swan.
Cries from the heart of the
Playing
mountain
cards?
city.
Not today.
The lives there are undergoing intense suffering.
She does like tarot shit.
Conclusion. The butterfly has already flapped its wings, and an impending storm closes in. The Nameless are important allies, and you and I have matters to attend to, Herta. I beseech you, in moments when a choice needs to be made...
Dead cards playing. Yeah, he was just insulting her because she does that to everyone.
Of course I know that. Fate really is a game of dice screwing. Who'd have thought that thing once sowed chaos across the cosmos, causing the Intelligentsia Guild to splinter and disintegrate? It wasn't until I cracked the solitary waves theory that it's...
Since when is that laughing? Since the director told the voice actor it was.
Yet, in a forgotten corner of the cosmos, one slipped through the net and remained operational. And it was this machine that eventually became the cradle for the birth of a certain Lord Ravager. The source of Emporius' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
Fuck me, then. The Machine Wars... Yeah. Oh, damn, it's happening here, too. That actually looks weirdly cool. Not like...
The world looked like
I don't think there's anything weird about it. Wait, what?
What are you doing here?
Why does he no longer have a name?
Answer my question, Lycus.
Ah, another hero has arrived at the Vortex. I can no longer remember how many times this has happened. The author of each epic, as the prophecy has foretold, stays their pen at this point. Just like each cycle of the extrapolation, in accordance to their primordial design, ends here.
I mean, I'd say the red boulder isn't really part of the statue, it's something the statue is containing.
I stepped into this space purely for one purpose: to witness the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
You've never expressed interest in the Flame Chase journey. When my companions and I ran, bled, and sacrificed for the core flames, you never so much as lifted a finger.
His name is blanked out now.
An indifferent observer. An anti-Catheran who's neutral till the end. Why would you suddenly express concern for the Chrysos Heir's mission?
Weird way to blank it out? There aren't a lot of other ways. The best I can see them doing otherwise would be if they segmented it for each letter, which... You just went with glitches or just that? No, I think this is better. It's not a question mark, it's not that you don't know, it's that it's been redacted.
Madness. I was on the shore, listening. When the mighty Lord shed his armor, filling the crevices of the earth with his iron bones, I was on the mountaintop, gazing down.
It's not like glitches. That's not what's happening here. At least, not exactly. It's... the information is being removed.
Across 1,000 years of the Flame Chase journey,
it's not better, it's a different goal.
Resolve, division, and unity of the Chrysos heirs with mine.
You mentioned a swordmaster going mad. I feel like that's relevant.
Just as you were all born to shoulder the guidance of the prophecy, I too have bathed in the gaze of distant stars, have seen the deepest, darkest of destinies. I will become the most loyal reader of the epics, a spectator voraciously consuming the valorous deeds of you heroes.
The
gaze of distant stars?
One day you will understand, but not now. At this moment, please disregard this observer and finish what
There are
you
no
must
mods,
do,
Lantius.
Phrynon.
It's just me.
I once believed that as long as I chased the flames relentlessly, the fog before me would clear, and fate would reveal its truest form.
Asking what he's on about. Then just ask me. Don't.
They, all who passed, never once received the justice promised by the prophecy.
I have perceived. Outside the vortex, the world is collapsing.
I think mods makes it funnier. Makes it more confusing, and if there were mods, I think it would be funnier, but
you,
there's
Lord
not
Phrynon,
mods, so you're just talking to no one.
bury the old world with that
It's funny if we weren't in a stream if you said mods or chat, but we are in a stream and you're addressing mods that aren't there. That just makes it confusing instead of funny.
It doesn't matter. This cruel flame chase journey has made me abandon my fantasies. The future is not a paradise with a gentle west wind waiting for us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I will tear it apart. Then usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the
Why does he sound so depressed and sad? Because he is! All his friends are dead or dying, and he's the only one who's gonna be there to make the world new. He's gotta remake the world, and he's gonna be alone to do it.
Yet this time, will an epic with endless
What
cycles...
the hell?
Is it you?
I don't know who that is.
Turn a new page.
Of course. This will be a romantic story like none that has come before.
I want you to know I actively
think so,
avoid,
too.
like, spoilers.
Right.
Wanted to say hi? Cyrene? Oh, yeah. To be continued. What a hell of a time to be continued from. First thing she says about romance. It was Mighty Moose standing here. He'd be wiser and more capable than me, right? After Goliath departed, these words wouldn't stop echoing in my head. Something I couldn't escape from. Also something I absolutely refused to utter. I gotta be worthy of my comrades' and allies' trust. What right have I to stand upon her shoulders and guide others? These questions remain unanswered, but there is no time for doubt. First enemy the Dawnmaker must vanquish is the hesitation and sorrow that have shadowed me this far. That's why I resolved to aid you during your return. Even if it's incomprehensible, even if this means I must impose my will on you, I have to see it done. Because the promise of the Era Nova is unclear, to you, who came from beyond Amphorius. Its influence cannot be predicted. After I cleanse my doubt, I find that this is the right decision, born from the depths of my heart. The prophecy claimed that only one person can reach the final end of the Era Nova. Please forgive me for stealing your chance to witness the miracle. My friend, it's because of the prophecies made by Lady Treby that the Chrysos heirs made it to today. And so, even if we must face the scenes from the promised age, I cannot risk bringing you with me. Thinking back, maybe the only thing I did right in this life is choosing to trust you, becoming friends with you all. I faintly feel that, perhaps, the greatest miracle of Amphorius isn't so much the secrets hidden within the Vortex of Genesis, Rather, the instant you and Don Hung descended from the sky. You are the hero of my heart, Kylus. If the next life comes to pass, no matter what I become, I'll make sure the world remembers the miracle of the Trailblaze. But, I mean, if you don't approve of my solitary decision and plans to create a new path for myself toward a future that no one could imagine, you'll always find a way to break the rules, right? Yeah. Rules are made to be broken. Everyone, the train car that entered Amphorius is still out of contact. March 7th's condition also seems to be getting worse. You read this message? Himiko, well, look at me! You read the messages I sent? Message failed to send. Lock! How's the situation on your end, Welt? Things are going well so far. Herta invited Skrull to assist us, and we had a detailed chat in the seclusion zone. Both geniuses contributed with their knowledge. Now closer to clearing up the mystery surrounding Amphorius. A lot of unexpected information. Hard to explain everything in a text message. Send you the meeting notes to the video right now. Understood. I watch if I go to the space station? Help me out, Space Anchor. I want to head to the space station and check the meeting records too. Message failed to send. Does off a sec. How long is I out? Wait, what? New demigod of strife has returned to this loyal cast from Kremrose. Sages of the Grove delivered a rousing speech to the Citizens Assembly. Chrysos are about to unveil the next chapter of Era Nova. How many episodes did I miss? A few. Beauty within a box. Ooh, assignments came back too. That we are officially halfway through Amphorius. Jesus Christ. So, I thought there were too many unanswered questions for it to be ending here. But...
Is that all?
Not sure how they're gonna spread this out for 4 more patches. To be fair, some of those might just be, I actually assume that it's only that we're halfway through where Amphorius is going to be the latest planet. I don't think... I think at least some of that is going to be post-game. Some of that will be events in other realm, on other planets we go to. Being JoJolian, you think he might be... I'm actually very behind on JoJolian, so... I'd ask you not to explain what the hell that means. Just know that I don't even slightly understand what you're implying, and please don't try to spoil it for me. If you spoil JoJolian for me, Green Ghost, I'm not joking, I will ban you from my chat, and I won't think twice about it. This is an actual... Okay, thank you. I want to make it very clear, if you spoil shit for me and it's not an accident, then you're actually banned from my chat, and... Yeah, this applies to literally everyone. Now, if you accidentally give me a detail that'll be relevant later, or you didn't realize I didn't know something, I'll time you out for a few minutes, but I'll let it slide. Yes, I think we're halfway through version 3. I don't think we're necessarily halfway through this story. I think the story is going to wrap up next time. When do I know it was by accident? I'll know if they apologize and say they didn't mean to. But if it's like this and I very explicitly ask them to not, and they do anyway, then I'll know it wasn't an accident. So the story would be 8 patches long, leaving 1 patch of downtime before the next planet. Good morning? Good afternoon. Oh, man. They're gonna do the Fate collab right in the middle of it, then? That is a weird-ass place to place that. And only having 1 patch of downtime. Granted, there was probably too many patches of downtime for Penacony. And the Bellabog, I'd say there was the right number. You guys hear Fate Collab? Yeah, the Fate Collab. Specifically, it's Unlimited Blade Works that they say they're collabing with, which actually makes me question why Saber, if it's specifically UBW. Did they pick UBW just because that's the most recognizable anime that doesn't... What? It's the only anime that I genuinely don't have any problems with as far as the... Fate routes go. I'm level with you. The old Fate route, it's got its problems. I do like it for its place and understand it, but it's not very popular. Plenty of people don't like it for a number of reasons, because it's not the most faithful adaptation, but, you know. Okay, Star Rail will be getting Saber from Unlimited Blade Works, and Archer. I think Archer is actually free, though. But yeah, next patch, they're going to be there.
You miss me? Fortunately, I'm not Bartholos in person, merely a shadow it projected. Bartholos told me about the Porter story and said it had a blast role-playing with you.
Archer? Yep, Archer and Saber. Next patch, they're the things. I think they said Archer is free, but Saber you gotta roll for. They have new outfits, too.
Amphorius is a tiny world. Even the tricky Bartholos ran out of roles to play. Did you? Well, their best friends still enjoyed playing along.
Archer will be free? I thought so.
This touched Bartholos profoundly, helping it face certain destinies with more acceptance.
It will use separate pity, though. Okay. Truly are a special friend.
That'd make Bartholos so happy if they heard you. But Bartholos is dead, so... Wish I could say for old Bartholos, how lovely the moon looks after dawn's fall. Sadly, unlike the Hand of Shadow's realm, there's no moon here. Then never mind, I'll have to rejoin the real Bartholos, and you? If all goes as planned, you'll witness Amphorius' last, yet also first, destiny. See ya.
You was there for your man Shiro? I had my thing off. I had my fingers on the wrong buttons. Oh yeah, that was actually a very sweet little thing right there. You little bastard. Yes, my first gacha was Grand Order, so I'm quite excited for this next time. I've been saving to do the Saber pulls.
Don't eat me. Still young, so many dreams left to chase. Oh, you're not a black-tide monster? Anyway, scared me to death. Listen, don't ever wear all black again.
I am curious how they're gonna try to reconcile Nasuverse's absurd rules with this stuff. To be fair, the rules here are pretty absurd too, but Nasuverse is on a whole other level. If you don't believe me, look into A-liners and Ultimate ones. They're not brought up in anything Fate, but it starts getting stupid. Actually, no, an Ultimate one has appeared in Fate now. I think technically 3 of them? Maybe only 2. I think if they do a UBW collab, they do a Shiro with his reality marble. Well, nah, they'll do Archer, because... I'll tell you exactly why they're doing Archer. It's because in, like, the announcement trailer for it, they did the, famous couch summoning. That is why they did Archer, because they wanted to do the summoning, the crash, and he's there on the couch. And Saber is an obvious choice. Now, do I wish Hero were playable in more stuff over Archer? Of course I do. But I understand why they also might want to not spoil the end of UBW. Yeah, I was saying, Saber is a given. Here's the thing, Archer was the only one who was a given until very recently. People guessed for a while that the other one would be Saber if there was another one, but it wasn't guaranteed. We only knew Archer because we had a small voice line from him when it was first announced, because they did the couch thing. Saber is wind element, which makes perfect sense because of her, like, wind thing that she used to cover her sword in Zero. But Archer is quantum, which is weird. I feel like he should be imaginary. Though what imaginary and quantum are is always fucking weird, and actually physical even seems like it would fit more than quantum. Quantum seems like it's more digital stuff, but maybe that's what Nasu vs. Magic kind of is anyway. It's a weird question. I mean, there's a character with water powers who's also wind, even though ice is an element, so who knows what any of this is. Let's see. Legend of the Galactic Baseballer. Oh, wow, really? So they've run out of ways to do stuff on Amphorius for the in-between stuff.
It's still early. Where to now?
What's also funny is they've made references to Fate memes in the game before, with the Trailblazer making them. Which just means that the collab is going to be a collection of even more memes from the Trailblazer, I'm certain. Giovanni. Thinly veiled Pokemon parody that you initially set up, you're now doing another one. I'm pretty sure they chose his name as Giovanni because he was, like, the secret, not quite antagonist, but, like, you're never sure of him during their Pokemon parody. You know, Shiro, but a Archer Reality Marble, which still be a spoiler, but less heavy one. Yeah. Good evening, Hylas, my dear. Such an exhilarating reunion, being able to cross paths again and again in this vast universe. Seems we really have a special bond. Someone help, a fool has snuck in! Your humor, as always, is truly comforting, my dear friend. It's funny, this really seems to be a normal thing. The Trailblazer will say weird stuff, but there's a handful of people who completely roll with it. Like, they don't even the people he's close to act like they don't even hear it anymore, like Dan Heng will. Dan Heng will not react even slightly. Okay, I'm back to several, arcs about quantum and imaginary. You can think of them like chaos and order, respectively. Quantum is chaos. Would you call the Unlimited Blade Works ability, would you call that chaotic? I don't know that I'd align it to order either, frankly. Would I call magic in general chaotic among them? I don't think so either. And again, maybe the elements never make sense. The Herda has ice powers despite shooting fucking lasers out of a key. Call Archer from UBW chaotic? I would call him chaotic in and of itself, but it's not tied to who you are as a person. It's meant to be tied to how you're doing damage. Been a while since we last met. There's a saying that goes, "The moment is just like that moment back then." Look at the machine beside me. Doesn't it seem a little familiar to you? My dear friend, do you still remember that golden dream of the legend of the Galactic Baseballer? The official version is finally live? That's right. Glad you still remember that teeny hero. You might have heard that, thanks to excellent beta test results, players have been eagerly awaiting the next installment. After much hard work from the dev team, the official version is finally launched for the public. Oh, I thought he was being interrupted. We've optimized and iterated the overall project based on the beta while adding and expanding gameplay features. As a hub for young talent, Paperfold University is naturally one of our primary launch locations. Now the console for Legend of the Galactic Baseballer Demon King is right in front of you. Don't you want to give it a go? Literally shot lances as arrows, didn't he? Okay, so his ability is he can produce... In theory, he could produce any weapon, but the closer it is to a sword, the higher quality it will be. And then he can slightly alter them to be more arrow-like, as a function of... Just as a function he has. so he can shoot them out of his bow. I still play the demo version. There are rewards for finishing it. Don't worry, one of our developers likes to say, game that doesn't reward players properly is just cheating them. I couldn't agree more. So in addition to rewards unlocked as you progress, players can also earn exclusive raccoon-themed avatar merchandise by unlocking certain achievements. Wunderbar. How about it? Why not act on the new impulse and give it a shot? That's all I wanted to know. Any questions, feel free to come find me. Right now, instead of hearing me talk about it, why not experience it for yourself, my friend? Happy gaming! Demon King. Been a while. Remember me? The Galactic Baseballer. Now about to embark on a brand new adventure. This was several patches ago that they did this. Good news! To recognize our outstanding contributions to galactic security, Planetary Safety Committee has gifted us a super deluxe package. Ta-da! It's a black gold pass that lets us skip the initial planet. How about I learn again? I don't remember how to do this. Great choice. Become strong, one should have a strong grounding. So now let's get going. Based on reliable sources, ultimate battle been seeking currently in the hands of Black Cloak Demon King, who rules over the cosmos. To prevent his evil reign from being shaken, cunning Demon King shattered the bat and trusted its pieces to his minions. Bound to be a tough journey. Don't underestimate the Galactic Baseballer. Definitely defeat the Demon King and reclaim the ultimate bat. I suppose, if you get down to it, I would call magic in the Nazuverse chaotic for the simple fact that
Here's the deal.
every
Don't fight
rule,
too hard,
so
I can go
here's
home
a
early.
rule if reading anything Nazuverse. There are hard, set-in rules, and there's always a way around them. Yeah, give your all, chugglehead, see what the baseballer can do. Endless enemies to gain experience, raise the teams. Oh yeah, this is like the roguelike thing.
Have a go.
Let's pick it up a notch.
Experience you can be displayed here. It's filled, you can perform an upgrade. Progress to how many enemies you defeat in this wave, defeat them all.
You found me.
Please, allow me to purge the root of this problem. Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree?
Rules are made to be broken!
Level up. Get stronger when you level up. How much stronger? Oh, that's right, you get one of these. Alright, I'm remembering this now. Weapons, they're all busted as shit. Waning Selenic Chakram will attack after the team unleashes a skill. This team is very set up to be using skills because she's in it. Rip home run. Another level. Another upgrade. Already obtained one to level it up. Course. A horse is a horse, of course. Alright, let's see. Seems to be new equipment available. Blue Grid has accessories. Accessories can provide bonuses for weapons or your team. Yeah, pick this one because it works with that. They're not a combo, though. If you get a combo, it's actually kind of like Vampire Survivors, if you ever played that.
Don't move, okay? Oh, a weakness.
You can't run. Yeah!
Let's see here. Yeah, continue leveling it up, sure.
The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
You don't see the waning Selenic chakram this time? Every time to pick a new weapon? I guess. Summon type weapons will appear in the action bar. Their turn comes, they'll automatically attack. Seven-colored baseball. There's the waning. Yeah, this game mode isn't difficult by any means.
Let's play hide in 1,000 faces in 1,000 places.
But it is incredibly fun to just get overpowered as hell in this game mode, though.
Rules are made to be broken!
Our cute play session is over. Collide that everyone believes in becomes a reality! Gotcha!
Let's pick it up a notch.
It is hilarious how much damage that shit does. More blades. Looks like something good's come our way. Ah yes, resonance effect. You can check the guides to see what ones work together, assuming you've seen all the pieces. Yep, we definitely want that. Get it up to level 6 as well. It does more damage than they can ever touch. This one they're actually letting me go with. Just keep leveling this up, I think. Elite challenge ended. Up. Winning Selenic Charm, level 6 to 7. Good. Oh, hey, the baseball. Broke most of them. Wowie, oof. Yeah, that happened all at once. Let's see here. Pick up another weapon, I suppose. We only seem to have these 3 weapons anyway.
I'll play the bad time.
You can't run! Yeah!
Please, allow me to both body and mind.
Be pure!
No? Okay. Combo rate of combo weapons up. Sure, and they go together. I'm about to reach level 8. One step away from getting a legendary weapon. Soon we'll have a legendary. Not just yet. You're also ready to become legendary eventually. There we go. Ally uses skill, Cryo Wheel Chakram fires quantum ice blades to attack random enemies. Wonder why they never expanded on Seal's abilities. Cut a bullet in half and it's literally never brought up. I mean, they don't really bring up in the story how most characters' abilities work. You have to look at that character's description. I think it's just meant to be she's literally that fast. Yeah, I'd like to try it out. Give me a sec to do that.
Let's play
The hero with 1,000 faces.
1,000 places. Can you find the answer? Immerse yourself. Time to cleanse the filth. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Yep, there they go. Don't know why it lagged there. Yes, rip that guy to shreds. Is it, like, loading in how many it's supposed to max out to? But it's just not having enough time?
Our cute play session is a collide that everyone believes in becomes a reality! Gotcha!
Final wave, boss enemy incoming. Oh, these two. Looks like that's the strongest enemy on this planet. You have nothing to fear now. Use the legendary weapon we got to demolish all enemies. Them's the plan.
Why don't you stay and play for a while? I'll play the bad time.
You can't run! Yeah!
Both body and mind must be pure.
Jesus Christ. It just kept going. Just bang, 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 bang.
You're out. Batter up.
You look at her. All her lore, she's just
Thinking
a
of taking
girl from the
advantage of
Undercity.
me, are you?
But I've seen there's literally no explanation for her abilities anywhere. Well, she's a Path Strider. All playable characters are, even if they don't know it. Because the vast majority of people aren't able to follow a path in any regard. The Trailblazer is unique in being able to follow so many paths simultaneously, because they keep attracting attention from different eons. Most people you can get maybe one. Admittedly, March and Dawn Hung both have two as well. How about that? Quite easy, right? Don't sigh just because it's easy this time. Journey to roam the cosmos has just begun. Field check. My status? Great. Before we proceed, let's recap our performance on this planet. Good, good. All the damage came from this. A lot of it was overflow. New equipment unlocked. All nice and cool. Spaceship has reached the destination. Before we officially start the adventure, I have good news to announce. Lead the corresponding challenges to obtain Cosmic Rep. Continually increase your Rep rank. See what goodies are here. This will be nice. Get plenty of Stellar J's. Claim your reward, time to get on with your adventure. Before we go, let's review some basic adventuring techniques. Yeah. Prioritize weapon upgrades, find the corresponding resonant accessory. Accessories with the corresponding stats or traits boosts will enhance the weapon's effectiveness. Make reasonable weapon accessory combinations to obtain stronger combo effects. It's like, it's RNG, but pick the stuff that generally goes together and you should win. Now that down, good, let's go. Next destination is, let's see, Tiny Planet V612. Huh? Weird, is the star map wrong? Remember it was a volcanic planet. What happened? Not important. Apparently the Demon King appeared there before, so let's take a look. Finally starting the adventuring spirit in me is blazing up. Don't worry, I'll be with you all the way. See what I prepared for you. Equip you with an initial weapon. The team bonus. Every time the team level increased by 1, all allies' damage dealt increased by 40%. Memo Sprite's damage dealt additionally increased by 40%. Ready your team, and let's go! Now, okay, they do have, they offer trial characters, and generally it's more fun to go with their trial characters, because not only are they going to fit in with the theme it wants you to do, and there's also... yeah, 2 of these people I have Eidolon at max. Gallagher, because he just... actually, both of these people are kind of... Zui is just kind of cursed for me to show up. Gallagher is pretty cursed, but I also rolled on a bunch of stuff he was on. I guess probably Hanya is who I'd pick. Because I see myself more likely to use her than the other one. But anyway, I'm not going to do that on screen, because I don't think it's too interesting. So that'll do it for... I honestly thought this patch would be a little longer, but it was basically all cutscenes, and the fights they set up... I mean, I had Casterus, so the support Hyacinth was actually busted as hell. I think more busted than they thought I would be. But I'm never a person who, on the surveys, says I want higher difficulty, because I don't. I'm gonna level with you. I'm not against there being higher difficulty content, I don't want it to be in the story. I want the story to be relatively easy to get through, so that people who are saving can still keep up with the plot. And I think that's something gachas need to remember they have to do. You need to keep to your free-to-play audience, because you're gonna have some. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. I'm gonna stop the recording for YouTube here. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't gotta thank you. Bye-bye, YouTube.